part of the...
It would be fun. It would make it a better day.
Hi, Eric. Eric, I've received your letter. I would like you to be a part of the IQ test results today. I think it would be the honorable thing to do because you agreed to do it. Your demands, there's 2 I won't agree to. Here's what I see. I'll tell you what. Let me get the list of demands here. Okay, final appearance, get my results under the following terms. Okay, 1, during the call, no one call me Eric the Midget. Okay, I can do that. Okay?
All right.
All right. We have to call you Eric the actor. All right. 2, no assholes on the line can get on the air while you're on the air. Okay, so while we do the results, I won't put anyone on. I'll hang up on you at some point, and then we'll take phone calls. I'll agree to that. It's a little difficult, but I'll agree to it. 3, no 9 times table, no math whatsoever while you're on. Agreed. I can do that. The 4th one I can't agree to. They have to agree that this is the end of my time on their show and stop talking about me from now to the end of the show. I don't know what that means. I mean, there's no way I can't guarantee that. People are going to call in and talk about you after we do the IQ test. Of course they are, but you don't have to be on the phone for that.
From now till December 16th, the end of the show.
No, I can't agree to that. I can't. I mean, and not only that, I think that this is a little bit obnoxious because, you know, you agreed to do the IQ test. We went to the trouble to do it.
And there weren't any of these conditions. We didn't have to do, you know, to have negotiations after the fact is ridiculous.
It's sleazy, Eric, and I'm telling you that because I know you want to be in the business. If you try to pull that with any producer or anything,
you're off.
I'm just telling you the truth. 5, they need to agree to give me some money for being a part of all this. Now,
extortion.
That's extortion at the worst. That just doesn't make you look like a clean individual. You don't agree to do something and then afterwards shake everyone down. It's not cool, Eric.
A, Wednesday my laptop broke down. And B, it's Christmas time. I need some extra money.
Eric,
why didn't you say that at the beginning before you agreed?
Why didn't you say to me right away, hey, Howard, I could use some money for the bit? You know I'm always generous with you. I've always tried to be a decent guy with you. But you can't shake people down afterwards. It comes off the wrong way. It's not fair. You can't agree to something, and it's just, and then I look like an idiot.
And it makes there are other people who've just given their time.
The 6th demand I can give into. They will tell me what the latest offer for an acting gig is. Gary, you still know that, right?
Yeah, I never said it was an acting gig. I said it was an opportunity that he'd be very interested in, but I got to go back. I'm not even sure it's still available.
Right, but you would tell him what it is.
Absolutely.
All right. That I could agree to. So I can agree to most of this, and I would like you to participate in it because I think that we have been honest with you, and I think we have been fair with you, and I think we went through a lot of trouble, and you were the one who wanted to be in this anyway.
And just think of this. You will have your results right now as opposed to still having to wait for them.
Right.
Because this doctor's being an asshole. Even though you said it was clear for him to give them to me, he still has not called me to give them to me.
He will.
But we have the results. You could have them today if you agree.
What do you think? You want to be part of it? If you don't, I'll instruct the doctor to give them to you after the bet at some point. I don't know when he can get to it, but at some point he will get to you. It's up to you.
But you'll have the results now.
What do you say?
I'll agree to it, even though you're not meeting all of...
Well, we're meeting most of them.
Right.
Eric, he's meeting 4 of the 6, and I'll tell you what, I'll throw one in for you.
Go ahead.
I promise from now till the end of the year, either on the regular show or the wrap-up show, I will not make any negative comments about you.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
All right, so you're participating?
Yes.
All right, and I'll tell you what, because he's being magnanimous, Gary, do you have any money for him?
I actually, Howard, don't have... Well, hold on a second. I don't think I have any money left. I have, I only have Steven Singer gift cards left. I had money all week.
What is that?
I had money all week, but we gave it away.
He didn't call in soon enough.
I will have money when we get back, if Eric wants to call in the money
From
when
what?
we get back.
What sponsor?
It'll probably be either 7-Eleven or IO8 or something like that.
All right, I tell you what. I'll give them the $711 from 7-Eleven, and if for some reason they don't make good on it, I will put up the money.
You know what? You can give it to him now, and we'll just mention it again the week we get back. Hey, we gave the money to Eric, and we'll plug him.
Because, but in the future, Eric, you should never do that. You don't do that. You don't say to people afterwards, "Hey, give me money, or I'm not participating." But I'm going to give you the $711.
Thank you.
All right. Good. All right. So everyone's in, and we're going to find out the results today. The following people are getting their results: Eric, the actor. Eric, the actor. Give me the list of people.
Will the farter.
Oh, yeah. Will the farter is in on this. That's why he's... What?
I should have put Fred can't hit any sound effects.
Too
Well,
late.
you didn't. You're already in. It's over.
I'll tell you
the
what.
negotiation is over.
You made out pretty well, Eric.
Right.
Right. All right. Will the farter, John Hine, Steve Gorillo, Will Murray, Bobo, Mike Ganji, and Eric, the actor.
All right.
Now, can I talk to you about some of the
Yeah.
stuff that's going on out there? Everybody's being pretty quiet. Ganji might die of a heart attack before he gets in here.
Really?
He's so nervous. He said that if he's lower than Grillo, he might kill himself. He said that he's having neck pain that he thinks is due to the fact of the nerves of this whole day coming on.
All right. I tell you what. I'm going to put Eric, the actor, on the hold line. I'm going to take a break because it's been an hour and 19 minutes since we've broken.
Okay,
And I think we should come back and do the results. And after we do the results and get all of it, and we have to have some betting first. I need to get in on this. I need to get action.
I brought mine. I have $400.
I'm ready.
I have a few hundred on me, too.
I brought in $30,000 in small bills. I'm ready to go to the mat on this. This is going to be a tough. This is going to be a very tough IQ test.
It's not the same. It's not so easy as the first one.
Like, I think an interesting bet is, will Eric the actor beat anyone?
Okay.
And you get money for that. Or
I got Will the Farter versus Grillo.
Eric, do you think you could beat Will the Farter?
I think so.
Hey, and by the
That's
way,
a good contest.
Howard, you got to get
Yeah.
Will the Farter in here because Will the Farter is absolutely positive.
He
I think
thinks he's a genius.
I think he's willing to bet money that he absolutely is smarter than Will Murray.
Really?
Absolutely. He
I'll take
knows
money
that
on
in his
that.
heart.
But he also said he could beat Scott DePace's 122.
Yes.
Eric, you think you could beat Bobo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Bobo and Eric.
Do you think
Okay.
you could beat Will Murray?
I don't know.
All right.
Here's one for you, Howard. Will Bobo or Sal, even though it's the old one, will Bobo be higher or lower than Sal?
Bobo will be lower than Sal.
Really?
Yeah,
I
what
think
was
they're gonna-
Sal? What was
102.
Sal?
102?
Bobo will be lower. I say Bobo's in the 90s.
Wow.
Is Bobo here? I hope.
Yeah, I think so, right?
I'm sure everyone's here. But let's
start.
Why don't we
Let's
get everyone?
go to a break.
Okay, let me take a break. I'll get everyone in here. Eric will be on the phone, and then we'll let some betting go down.
Yes.
Who knows? Eric might take some of his $711 and bet.
Do you think anybody in the... So it's John Hine in there, too.
Right.
Did someone beat Scott DePace? That's the bet.
That's another good bet.
No,
What, Scott?
no, they will not beat me.
What if Eric the actor beats you?
Oh, God.
You say there's no chance of him beating you.
Then that just ruins the test.
Oh, it's the test that'll be wrong.
All right, Eric, I'll put you on hold.
Okay.
All right.
Isn't this fun, Eric?
See how much a good time you're having?
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you. See, now you're a man of your word.
Yes.
A man only has one thing, his word. I read that last night in my...
What, are you reading the Bhagavad Gita?
No, fortune cookie. All right. Eric, hold on.
All right.
So enthusiastic.
Yeah, no, you're trying to, work up some energy over this? All right. All right. Eric the actor, everybody.
He's with us.
That's right.
Will the Farter? Steve Grillo. Bobo. We're here today to find out the results from our IQ test. It's going to be pretty ugly.
Now, you guys have taken the test along with several staff members, Will Murray, Mike Ganji, John Hine. How are you feeling today? Are you guys feeling confident? How'd the test go?
I'm feeling super stupid.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. It's going to be, I'm terrified right now. It's going to be so bad.
Today might confirm some of the things Howard thinks about
It's
you over the years.
Absolutely.
Are you nervous about today?
I'm really nervous
I
about
can
today.
tell you're eating, nervous eating.
Ganj, why are you so nervous about the test results today?
Because, let me close this so it doesn't get hot, or doesn't get warm. Cold. Because I'm very nervous because when I took the test, I was extremely nervous, so I felt like I might not have done well. It was a very hard test. And, you know, there's certain people here that you want to be ahead of because I feel like I'm smarter than them.
Right.
And if I'm not, if for some reason I do worse than them on, you know, like, I'm going to give you an example, Sal. I'm going to feel like an idiot because Sal's an idiot. He's a lovable idiot, but he's an idiot. So I'm going to feel bad if I don't do as well as Sal, at least.
Today's a big day, intelligence-wise, for you.
Yeah, I'm going to finally get the results of the IQ test. My expectations are low. A lot of people think I'm putting on some false modesty or whatever. I know of questions I missed on the test. I don't feel like I did well. I don't think I did poorly, but I don't think I did well. That doesn't mean that I didn't beat the pace, but I didn't do as well as I thought, as I would like to. And I feel that Will probably did the best.
Really?
Yeah. Will's a smart guy, and just in talking with him afterwards, I think he just had a good day, and I didn't.
Mr. Murray, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you on your big day. Today is a monumental day in the story of Will Murray. A lot rests on these IQ tests today. Am I correct?
No, you're incorrect.
These results don't mean a lot to you?
Nope.
Liar.
I'm not lying. How am I lying?
I think these tests mean a great
deal. If I do terrible on them, yes, I will be upset about that.
How did the actual
well on them? Mm-hmm. I personally believe no matter how well I do on this test, John is a more intelligent person than I am. Jason is more intelligent than I am. Scott DePace is way more dumb than I am. And I don't care what this test results say. Those are my beliefs.
What about you, Will?
I think I did pretty well. I just screwed up in one area pretty badly, but then all the other ones I think I did pretty well.
So today
you did bad on the saying your name part, right?
Yeah, saying my name part. Yeah.
Well, today might prove that you're more than just a great farter. There's also some brains behind that gas.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that. I think I'll be in like the 120s. I think.
All right, Bobo.
Wow.
Bobo,
Okay, let me tell you something. That test was not a walk in the park by any means.
Right.
All right. I just want to let everybody know right now.
Right.
The biggest thing today is to beat Sal with the 102 because I want to see him kill himself live on the air. And not only that, Howard put money on me. And no matter what it is, I don't want to let the guy down. I want to win. All right. So I'm figuring maybe coming in 110, 107. I don't know, something like that. But as long as I beat Sal, that's all I want to do. My main goal is to beat him right now.
I'm try to beat Jeff the Drum.
Right? Because I think I love Sal, but I think he's dumb as a box of rocks.
So there's a lot of personal pride and bragging rights on the line right now.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, good luck.
Thank you.
We're all counting on you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So this could be a great day, or it could go horribly wrong.
Day. And if I'm gonna take a bet, it's gonna be a horrible day. I'm not going with the good day.
All right, well, fuel up.
Thanks, man. This is pretty good. I like pizza in the morning. This is my favorite. I'm going to cancel my breakfast order.
That does look good. All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Godspeed. So you're going in today with tempered expectations.
Very tempered. Very tempered. I hope to get a decent score, a respectable score, but I don't think I will get the score that I wanted to get, which would have been a higher score.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
We're all counting on you.
I'm going to try.
Like I said, it was weird. It was almost like I don't know if the word's cathartic experience, but when I was in there with Howard, I kind of got real emotional and I got fired up. I let it all out, man, and it just went. And now I'm kind of at peace with myself. So whatever happens today happens.
So your anxiety load has been blown. You're okay.
I blew my load. Absolutely.
You're in the office?
Oh no. Oh shit. No. Come on. Don't shoot that. Why every time we finish one of these interviews do you take a shot at my crotch?
I have no idea. The camera just seems to just.
It gets heavy, right? It gets heavy, doesn't it?
Good luck today, sir.
Thank you.
Well, everybody's in here, Rob, and I am excited. Let me get this all set up. Let me get Eric, the actor, on the phone. Hey, Eric.
Hello again.
I'm going to lock him in. I see Dr. Sit, who did everyone's test except for Eric's. The other guy is available to us, too.
Dr. Sit on the phone?
Yeah, in case we have to talk to him about the test, Dr. Sit, who conducts these IQ tests. You can actually go to drsit.com, and I guess he's got a radio show. Everyone's got a radio show these days, even Dr. Sit.
WBM.
WBM, W Bowel Movement. That's right. I mean, All those mics working? All right,
Yes.
so let me tell you who's in the room here. Obviously, Eric the actor on the phone. You got gentleman everyone knows who's now gone completely Hollywood. Star of Jackass 3D, #1 grossing movie, I think 2 weeks in a row or something.
He looks different, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a whole new attitude.
More confidence.
Are the acting roles pouring in now?
Rolling in.
Not really.
You were the highlight. I mean, you were there. You successfully blew out things with your asshole, and I was very proud of you. I feel like you're my discovery. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's true. They actually left out the best parts.
Which were?
I shot Steve-O in the face with a dart.
Really?
Why did they take that out?
I have no idea.
Maybe they're saving it for the DVD.
Yeah, it's going to come out in 3.5.
Well, I got to tell you, I've spoken to you many times. I've talked to you about your, what is this, IQ music?
Yeah.
Well, it's making me mental. No offense.
Then it's appropriate.
I feel like I'm on Entertainment Tonight. Will, I've spoken to you many times. And no insult intended, but while you're the most talented guy I know in this business, with your asshole and the way you fart and everything, you never strike me as being particularly intelligent. And I can't imagine that you're going around saying that you're going to beat Will Murray, you're going to beat John Hine. I mean, you're full of confidence.
I didn't say I'm going to beat any of them. I just said that I believe I'm going to get anywhere between a 115 and 125.
Well, that's not true. You said several times to me you thought you were smarter than Will Murray. So many times you said
Will Murray, yeah, that's one thing. But I'm saying I'm not going on saying I'm going to beat everybody.
Just so you know, the doctor said when we took the test and we were preparing the night before, he said, whatever you do, don't do what Will the Farter did, which was sleep like 40 minutes the night before. He's like, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. And that's after he took the test. So clearly
do you think Will the Farter, Will Murray, do you think Will the Farter will beat you in any way?
No, I mean,
are you concerned about him?
It's laughable almost. He's an idiot.
And do you think he's retarded?
He could be. Borderline, absolutely.
Yeah, borderline retarded. Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
All your talent went to your ass.
Were you good? Were you good at school? I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get an idea because I'm going to bet some money on this.
All right. Well, when I went to high school,
Yeah.
the 1 year I actually tried because the 1 year I actually cared, I got straight A's. The 1 year I actually cared.
Right.
So other than that, like I graduated with like a fucking C average.
Sometimes I speak to you and I see like those dull eyes of like someone who's.
I'm always fucking tired.
Is that what it is?
Yes, I'm always tired.
What are
But
you?
he said he had once taken an IQ test and scored in the 140s or something.
No. It was like a 120 something. I think it was 127
really?
online.
So
yeah.
you would actually beat
online. You said.
Yeah, it was
all
online.
Right, all right, but it's an indication of something.
Yeah.
He had to get something right.
I only screwed up in like I think one part majorly, and then a couple of questions I screwed up.
All right, so that is Will the Farter, who could be a long shot in this. Take this all in because I'll allow people to bet. Steve Gorillo, you are intern. Everyone always goofed on you, said you're stupid, you're retarded, you're this, you're that, you don't know what you're doing.
Not at all.
Do you think you're going to do well on this?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
No, I have no confidence.
When you were taking it, did you...
I was a miserable wreck. My brain hurt after that test.
Did you feel like you got any of them right?
The only thing I kind of did good on was like the blocks. In the beginning, like I was good at making the shapes. I think I maybe only missed one.
Right.
But other than everything else, I was like next.
Do you think you could beat? Do you think you'll beat Wendy the retard score?
I would hope I would, but it might be close.
You're not retarded. Do you think you'll beat Sal, who is the lowest of the, let's say?
I'd be happy if I came close.
Sal had a 102. Do you think you'll break out of the 90s?
I'd like to break out of the 90s, but I'm not sure.
90 is pretty. I think 90 is considered dull, right?
Pretty much, if you got a 99, would that make you happy or sad?
I would be happy. Like, I would be shocked.
Dr. Sitt, I know Sal got a 102. He was at sort of the low end. Wendy the retard had a 61 when we did this the last time, which is retarded, right? If Gorillo got in the 90s, would he be retarded or a little above retarded?
He would definitely not be in the retarded category.
That would be what? Normal intelligence?
If he's at a 90, it's actually in the low average.
Low average. Anywhere between 80 and 89 is considered dull, right?
Considered, you can use the word dull, but I would rather say it was, borderline.
Borderline, all right. So, Steve, do you think you'll be borderline?
I'd like to be a little above borderline, but I'm not particularly sure.
Bobo, everyone's thinking you're really stupid, but I pointed out you were a driver's education teacher, right?
That's right.
Right.
Almost 38 years.
But does that mean he's a teacher?
Right. Yeah, I'm a
teacher. Does he go to teaching school?
No, I've gone to a lot of.
And you graduated college, right?
No, I didn't go to college. I went to training schools.
Training school, right?
Vocational school.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's not a teacher.
Right.
Well, I'm a teacher of safety.
Did you graduate high school?
Of course.
Oh, you did, and you did well in high school.
Yeah, yeah, I did very well.
Did you take the SATs at all?
Yeah, but I forget what I did.
I would too if I was you.
A teacher of safety.
Hey, all I want to do today is beat Sal with the 102.
I see. Do you think you'll beat Steve Grillo?
I think so.
You do? Do you think you'll beat Will the Farter?
It's possible.
Right.
How did you do on the test? Did you feel good while you were taking
I tell
the
you,
test?
those blocks I want to throw at the wall. The numbers drove me
when you have
crazy.
to memorize numbers.
Yeah, it's going backwards. But a lot of the symbols and stuff, I think I aced through the symbols.
I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm being a friend.
Okay.
This toupee does not look natural.
It really doesn't?
It really doesn't.
You mean
no.
if you got people off the street now, they wouldn't be able to...
Bobo.
And he puts gel in it, which is even worse.
Why do you gel your toupee?
You know, get a little spike look.
But can't they naturally just make it look spiked so that you don't have to gel it? Like, couldn't they just
like a permanent spike?
Yeah, like emulsify.
No, because it's real. It's actual hair.
It's real hair.
But Bobo, you know, there's a distinct line. I'm not being a dick.
Right.
Like I can see what your real hair is and what the wig is. I mean, I can see it's literally right there.
Yeah, you see the whole line where
It's like they're two different sets of hair.
Yeah.
It's like AstroTurf.
Look at his necklaces too.
Yeah, I know, Bobo. Why so many necklaces? Maybe just
It's
one.
just a look, you know.
Silver, gold, everything.
And can I ask one more question? Why the black wife beater under the regular shirt?
That's a look.
It's a look.
He's got a look. It's like a toupee.
I'm Bobo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You're Baba. He's Bobo.
That's right.
Right. Bobo, so what are you trying to prove again? That you can beat who?
Sal.
What if you lose to Eric the actor? Everyone's assuming Eric the actor is some sort of moron or something. What if Eric the actor beats you? Are you going to be destroyed?
I'm going to be really bummed out. Yeah, I'll probably be in seclusion for the rest of the day.
Eric, on the phone, what is your instinct on this? Do you think you could beat someone like a Bobo? You've heard Bobo on the air.
Right. Yeah, I think I could.
You could. All right. Let's go to Ganji. Ganji, they say you're having a miserable time about this.
I'm extremely nervous about this today.
Ganji, you have actually almost backed out of this 50 times.
Yeah, originally I didn't want to do it.
Right.
I was against doing it, and then I wanted to be a team player though, so I did it.
Right.
But I've been very nervous about the results. I had a hard time sleeping last night. I've had the severe neck pain for the last 2 weeks. I feel like is attributed to this.
I admire all of your bravery, Eric. You too. I admire your bravery in taking this and putting it all on the line. But I'm going to tell you something, Ganji. Based on the things I've seen from you over the years,
oh God,
I think Steve's going to beat you.
I swear, I love Steve, but
Steve Grillo.
I have a certain level that I need to hit. If I don't hit 110 or above, I might just have a
I
nervous
would put money
breakdown
on you're below 110.
I spoke to him the day after he took the test. He was a fucking mess.
Well, I am
like
telling
he was
you,
freaking out. Like he goes, I didn't do this, I didn't do that.
Did you feel confident afterwards?
No,
You
no,
did
not at all.
You felt dumb.
I left there feeling like an idiot. I
All
really
right,
did.
I'm willing to bet that Ganji gets under 110 points.
Wow.
Anybody want action on this?
I believe in Ganji.
You mean everyone agrees with me that Ganji's going to score very low?
I think Ganji's in the 108 to 112 region, so I don't believe in him enough
All right,
to
would
bet.
you take this bet? Ganji can't beat Sal.
Oh, I know. I'll take that
that
bet.
bet.
I'll take that. Ganji definitely beats Sal.
I'll take that bet. I think Ganji will beat Sal, but I'll tell you what. I don't think Ganji will beat him by more than 5 points.
I'll take that bet.
Okay. Robin, you're on. What do you want to bet on that?
Let's say $50.
Okay, you're on. $50.
Thank you, Robin.
Jason, you're going to keep track of these bets? Okay. Now, Gary, you already have bets. What is your bet?
I have $100 that John Hine will beat Scott DePace. That's a bet with Scott DePace.
Right.
And I have $300 that Will Murray will beat Scott DePace, and that bet is with Scott DePace.
All right. Wow. I believe that anybody else want action on Ganji?
Yeah, can I get in, Howard?
Go ahead, Scott.
I believe Ganji will be.
Doug.
You're saying that Ganji will get a 107 or less?
Yes.
All right, I'll take 108 or higher for 50.
Okay, $50 you're on. Okay, all right, I'm in on that. All right, sorry, Ganji, I don't believe in you.
I know.
I've seen you in my home. I've seen you at work for all these years. I love you. You work hard.
You
I
just
can't
think I'm
take
an
it away.
idiot.
I don't think you got the brain power.
All right.
There's no way. You are the guy who sent my daughter's teacher, who was married to a priest, porno video, and I just don't believe there's high level of intelligence.
That was a long time ago.
A priest?
Right. And that was a long time ago. Maybe I've gotten smarter over the years.
All right. And by the way, if you come out fully retarded, I'm not going to be angry anymore about the porn video.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
you're released.
And is there anything here that could affect my job? If I get like a 90, do I get fired? Or
No, in fact, that explains everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in fact, it seems like people who are the lowest move up around here.
Howard,
Yeah.
what's a number for Ganji that would make you look at him in a different way?
Anything over 115.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I don't believe he can do it.
What did Richard Christie get last time?
118?
Yeah.
It's possible.
All right.
117.
I believe. Oh, Will Murray. Now, Will, I say this because I don't know your intelligence level.
Right.
You
I
seem
got
like
it.
a bright guy and everything,
Fair
but I
enough.
don't know if you have super intelligence. But the guy I'm banking on, Will, is that John Hine will beat Scott DePace.
Me
Scott
too.
DePace is the high 122 right now. Gary had a 121. I think John Hine, out of the whole group of you, including Eric the actor, I think John Hine is the only one here who is going to beat Scott DePace, and I believe he's going to beat him by 7 points.
Really?
That's right. I believe he's going to be at least into the 130 range.
Can I bet that John Hine will not be above a 128?
I'll tell you what. I will bet you that John Hine will beat you. Let's keep it simple.
Oh, well, you just said he beat me by a lot.
Well, I believe that, but I mean, you know, what the hell do I know? I'm saying he'll beat you. What do you think of that?
You know, I already have money on that, so
All right. So what do you want to say? I say John will be over a 128.
Okay, I'll take that bet. $50.
You're on. John?
Yeah.
Do you feel confident in my bet?
Not as confident as I did before taking the test.
Really?
When I walked out of the test, there's a general knowledge section, which I thought I would just destroy, and I know I missed 4 or 5 of those questions, and I've been beating myself up over it ever since. I feel like I did well in a lot of the sections, but I didn't destroy in any.
I like what you're saying. I don't like a cocky fuck who comes out of there thinking they destroy it on the test. Those are the guys who are the biggest dummies.
Right. Now, let me ask Scott DePace, will he take more action?
Scott, you want more action? Robin, what's your bet?
I would take the same bet.
All right. Robin will say he's going to score over 128.
No, I don't.
Pussy!
You're not that confident.
Who's a real pussy? You won't take the test and Robin won't.
Hey, you're damn right I'm a pussy.
Hey, Howard, you know, it's funny. The doctor said that almost everybody that's taken the test, every single person has walked out of that room feeling like they did horribly, with the exception of Scott DePace.
Right.
Oh, really? The
Yeah.
doctor said that.
Jason, you've seen the results. You're the only one who has seen the results, obviously, besides the doctors. Are there going to be big surprises today?
Yes.
There are.
Wow.
I mean, will we be shocked by some of these results?
Yes.
We will.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, this
All
is
right,
exciting.
let's start betting.
Okay, now.
All right.
Wow.
First
Let's
of
go
all,
through. Yeah.
who do you think has the highest score of everybody there? You would probably
John
say
Hine.
John Hine.
John Hine.
Okay.
All right, who do you think has the lowest? Is
I'm
it
gonna
Will the
say-
Farter, Grillo, Eric the Actor?
I think it's
Bobo?
Eric.
You think Eric has the
I think it's
lowest?
Eric.
I'm going to say it's Will the Farter.
I'll take action on that.
You think-
I say Eric the Actor will lose to Will the Farter.
Okay.
That's just
I
how much
don't
money
know.
you
Let
want.
me see.
I'll put money on myself on that too, because there's no way in the world I'm going to get lower than that.
Well,
Then
you don't have any money. No one will bet with you. I'll go 100 with you on that. I say Eric is lower than Will the Farter.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm taking your 100.
All right. Good. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
So you're saying Eric the Actor will beat Will the Farter.
Yes.
Eric, what do you think of that? That Robin believes you are smarter than Will the Farter.
Well, I hope that she wins.
Thank you. Don't let
right.
me down.
Eric, do you want to put any action? I know you have $711 in cold hard cash from 7-Eleven.
You can bet.
Do you want to bet on yourself against any of these guys?
No, I would prefer to stay out of the betting pool.
Eric, are you going to freak out if they find out you're retarded?
Oh, stop.
Well, let's say they say,
He's
listen.
not.
You say no way.
No.
What is retarded, Doctor said? What would be considered retarded?
Retarded, full-on retarded, would be below 70.
All right. Eric, if you're below 70, which I don't believe you are, if you are below 70, would you just freak out?
Well, I doubt I am, so
So you would freak.
I guess a little bit.
Okay. Will the Farter, no way you're retarded, right?
There's absolutely no way.
Grillo, if we find out you're below 70, it'll be shocking to you even, right?
That would be shocking.
That
yes.
would be shocking. All right.
But where does Bobo fall? Is Grillo going to beat Bobo? Or Bobo going to beat Grillo?
Well, there's a bet right there.
I think the race is Bobo, Grillo, and Sal. Like, you can go Sal as the
All
benchmark.
right. Sal had 102.
Right.
You want to know if Bobo is going to be below 102? The answer is yes, in my opinion. I love Bobo.
I thought you were betting on me.
I'm saying you're lower. I am betting on you. I'm betting you're lower than Sal.
You changed it.
Well, I'm looking at you in that toupee. Anybody with any intelligence would know. I think Burt Reynolds is a moron, and I think you are. No, I think that...
Wow.
Who is that? Anyway, Darth Vader on the phone.
Mel Gibson.
I'm
Eric fell
going
out
to
of his
say
chair.
I believe that Bobo is going to score lower than a 102, Robin.
Okay.
Anybody want action on that?
No.
I'm willing. Okay, all right. No one believes that. I believe Steve Grillo will go lower than.
You think Sal's smarter than Grillo?
I believe Sal is smarter than Steve. No offense, Grillo. I love you. Dedicated a book to you. You were
I
my
understand
intern.
that. Look, I'm telling you.
You were a guy in charge of my potato. You never got it right.
Never got it right.
All right. So here we go. I would say you are lower than 102.
Do you think he's the lowest in the group?
No.
I believe it's going to be Eric the actor is the lowest. Sorry, Eric. I believe
Grillo next?
I believe Grillo next, Bobo after that, and Will the Farter will be a big surprise. I believe Will beat Ganji. Will the Farter will beat Ganji. That's right.
I'll take that bet.
Go ahead.
$50 that Ganji will beat Will the Farter.
Go higher. Go higher.
I didn't bring enough money in with me today. All right, $100?
I will take that bet.
Okay, how much?
I will take that bet for 100.
All right, I say Will the Farter beats Ganji. I got 100 with Gary, and I got 100 with Robin.
Can I get 100 on that?
100 on that. Anybody who wants.
Okay,
Who's that?
I'm on it. $100 that Ganji will beat Will the Farter.
All right, Sal, you got it. $100.
All right.
Sal, you good for it, or I got to wait a year?
I got it in my pocket.
Go ahead. How'd you get it?
He stole, he robbed.
Long story. All
I didn't
right.
jerk off for 2 weeks in the booths.
Hey, Sal, can you get out of my office?
Why, you don't like him in there?
You know,
Sleeping buoy.
he touches my stuff and he's gross and he jerks off at the booth. Get out.
All right. Yeah, but he hasn't jerked off in the boots for 2 weeks. That's how he got the $100.
That is a
right?
lie.
Is that right, Sal?
That's true.
All right.
And look, I am awake.
And you're also fat in that white T-shirt.
Sal, you are freaking me out. I'm not used to anyone being awake in that office.
What's that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, now you really
Get
done
out of
it.
there. All right.
He's
Let's
naked in your office.
Or Ralph. Ralph is on the air. Yes, Ralph.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey, participant. What was your IQ? 118 or 112 or
112.
112.
Oh, yes, Ralph. What do you want to bet?
Very happy to hear Eric's participating. This is great.
Eric, Ralph is pleased you're participating.
Very pleased.
Guys, turn off the microphone in Gary's office. Sal just fucking me over royally. Go ahead, Ralph.
He's only at 102.
Right.
I'll take that John Hein bet if you want, that he's not going to be 128 or over.
I believe he will be. How much money you want?
$50.
$50 you're on. John Hein will score over a 128, and I've got a lot of money riding on it.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely. Notice Fred is not betting at all.
No, what's going on, Fred?
And you think
Because I don't like the betting line, but I do have an exact order of who I think is going to come in.
Then give me a bet, Fred, that you like, and I'll tell you if I'll take it.
I'll say John's going to be over 128.
Well, I've already bet the farm on
So
that.
anybody else want to bet on that?
So John's going to be.
You know what? I'll take the under bet then.
John's going to be a 129 to be clear, right? Or up?
That's right.
I'll say 127. How's that?
All right, Fred, I'll give you, what do you want, $50?
$50.
$50. I got money. John, you better not fuck me up. I think
you could bankrupt him.
I have news for you.
I might have to take another job and
Well,
stay here.
everybody's ignoring Will.
I think Will Murray did better than I did.
You do?
Do you think Will can beat John Hein?
Does anybody want to take money that Will Murray is the brightest guy here and that he will beat John Hein?
I say he is.
You do?
Here's my order. Here's my order right here.
Go ahead. What is your order?
My order is Will Murray, John, Ganji, Will LaFarter, Bobo, Steve Grillo. I put a space in there and then Eric at the bottom.
Everyone's got. Does anyone have Eric higher than any of these guys?
I do.
No.
I said Eric was smarter than Will.
All right.
And it has nothing to do with intelligence. I just don't think he got a good education.
What do you
Howard,
Yes.
I'll bet you Eric doesn't finish last. But that, he's not the
All right.
worst.
How much?
$50.
$50. You're on.
All right.
Eric. You there?
Eric, you got money on you.
I'm here.
Did you? How'd you do, man? Don't fuck me.
Yeah, Ralph needs every dime he can get. What do you want, Sal?
I'll take $50 that Will beats John Hein.
That Will beats John Hein. All right.
$50.
$50. You're on,
Wow.
Sal. Betting a bunch of guys that
Wow,
have no
you know
money.
what? I think I want that bet.
You want that bet?
Yeah.
You want it with Sal or you want it with me?
You want it with you got money?
If it's Robin's money, I'll make it 100.
Go ahead, Robin. What are you betting?
I'm betting that Will is smarter than John.
Oh, you are? Then you got it with me.
Thank you,
How much
Robin.
money you want?
$100.
All right, $100. She agrees with you. That
See,
Will's-
I think that's possible, but I don't think it's a good bet.
Why does everyone think Will's so intelligent?
Yeah, where's
Because
this indicator?
Where's this coming from? He's just walking around saying he's intelligent.
I never said that.
I think you have.
I work every day with Will.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very, very bright guy. I guess you'd have to talk
What
to him.
college did you go to? You could be flying under my radar.
In
Maybe-
Syracuse. In spite of his college, I do think he's a very bright guy.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what's riding on this. What did you get on this, Jason, on the IQ test?
118.
All right.
That scares me because I do believe Jason's a brighter guy than I am.
Me too.
Wow.
That's why I'm worried about my score.
118. So here's this point. You know, everyone always talks about, Will, you and Jason, if anything happens to Gary, who becomes the producer of the show?
Yeah.
Based on this test, whoever gets the higher IQ is going to be the producer.
What does Jason think about that?
Jason?
I want to gauge his response.
I'm fine with whatever Howard decides.
You can't even look
The question
at me.
is, what does Gary think about it? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you're going
What
somewhere.
happened to Gary?
Yeah, Will's going to trip you.
Gary does a bunch of book appearances, and he has a heart attack and drops dead.
That's possible.
That's right.
Jeez, I got to think John Hines going to beat Will, but now that everybody's so confident about Will, maybe he's hiding something.
Although I will say one thing, I thought Gary was going to do way better on the IQ test than he did, and I think he's actually smarter than the IQ test reveals. I think his stress levels got to him, and he didn't perform as well.
You mean like
I think
with
that's
the
the same
pitch?
thing that happened with John Hine.
All right.
Yeah. I think John is smarter than me, by the way. So.
All right.
No matter what this dopey test
I think
says.
it's time to find out. What do you guys think?
Any more action?
Right.
Any bets out there that anybody hasn't
Does anybody
heard yet?
think Bobo's smarter than me? I'll take myself.
I don't. I do not believe Bobo will beat you, Sal. I think
I think
Bobo
I'll beat
is.
him.
I think Bobo's below a 102.
Me too.
I truly do.
I think Sal's the only one I might beat.
What is it, Benji?
Were you saying that Eric was the lowest?
Yes.
I'll say that he is not the lowest for 50.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not basing it on Wendy the retard. And all. I'm talking about
No,
this
no, I
group.
know. This group. This group.
All right. I say Eric's the lowest. Eric the actor.
Yeah, I
all right.
think
What do you want?
Eric's
50
not.
bucks?
Yeah.
All right, Benji. 50 bucks.
I think
Come on.
Bobo's going to be lower, but that's not part of the bet.
That's right. Doesn't matter. We're
If
betting whether.
Bobo's lower, then he's not smarter than Sal.
Benji, you got $50 on that.
What does anybody want to bet what Eric actually got? I say he's between 70 and 85, which is
Let me
below
think
average.
about that. You're saying
I'll take that bet.
You're saying Eric the actor's between 70 and 85.
Right.
Then where do you put Bobo?
85.
Hey, Sal, you did say if I beat you, you're going to kill yourself live on the air, right?
Did you say that, Sal?
That proves that he's a fucking retard right there. You're delusional, too.
What did-
It's all
what
that
did,
toupee glue in your fucking head.
Right.
What did Jeff the Drunk do?
Jeff the Drunk had
98 or something?
I'll tell you, I got it right in front of me. Jeff the Drunk had an 89.
89.
Is it Eric?
Toes.
Will Eric be higher or lower than that?
I got to think Eric's higher than Jeff the Drunk.
I don't think so.
No? I got to think about this.
Fred, you're saying Eric will be 77 max?
You know, Jeff the Drunk.
Why are you saying that
You know what?
Eric's retarded?
He's
I gotta
not
say
retarded.
something. I think Eric will be below Jeff the Drunk.
Really?
Yeah, see, I have a reason.
I don't think so.
And I can't even say what I think the reason is because I agreed not to say it. But
either Eric's a genius or he's not.
well, there's something that Eric can't do that I agreed not to say that makes me think that he may not be able to do that well.
He's got a blind spot.
Well,
with multiplication.
I understand what you're saying, but there
Right.
are other parts of the test.
Eric, do you think you got higher than an 89?
I believe so.
How did you feel when you took the test, Eric?
Pretty good.
Confident.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Right.
What if he beats all of you?
What if he's a high?
What if he's smarter than
a
Scott DePace?
A long shot kind of whacked out better would put all his money right on Eric and then really clean up.
Whacked out is the key word.
Don't even say that.
Why?
I'll be really bummed.
What if Eric beats you?
No.
Why is everyone assuming Eric doesn't know anything?
I actually think Eric is smarter than Bobo.
You do?
Definitely, yeah.
What about if he
Wow.
beats you, Gange?
What
are you going to do?
I
leave work?
Yeah, I might leave work.
You know what, Eric might...
I think he might beat
He
Bobo.
might be the dark horse.
Eric, the thing that throws me off with you is a lot of times Eric doesn't get the joke. And
Right.
that's what... like, Eric takes everything so seriously.
But I don't think he listens. I think Eric is so focused on Eric, he's not even hearing what's being said around him.
Wheels, what wisdom do you have to add before I reveal the results?
Oh, Howard, I wanted to comment after you heard Will's score, my nemesis.
What do you want to... Oh, you want to comment afterwards. Okay.
After Will, yeah.
How do you think Will's going to do?
He's a dummy. No, I'm pulling for him.
All right, hold on. All right. I think it's time. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right.
Please.
I tell you what.
I don't even know what kind of money I got out there.
I don't either.
I'd like to take one more bet, though, with Fred.
ahead.
I will take Eric the Midget at 80 or above.
80 or above?
Yeah, the over and under on Eric. I'll take the
I'll
over.
take that too.
You'll take the over on 80?
Yeah.
Over 80, huh?
Will Eric be over 80?
I would think he's over 80.
I think so, too. Eric's not,
Well, Fred
Fred has
guesstimated him for
Make
about
the bet 84 and I'll take a bet.
82?
I'll take it.
82.
All right. I'll take a bet with both of you. What?
82 is good?
82 is good.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
All
saying
right.
you got the under on that, Fred?
I've got under 82. on that.
I'll take over on Eric on an
Yeah.
82.
Me too.
Okay. So
How much
So
can I get?
what do you want?
50 for me. 50 for me.
50,
50 all around,
and
Fred.
50.
That's
All
right.
right.
Okay.
Very good.
Very nice. Oh, yeah. Eric, you got over an 82, right?
I'm sure of that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
Why is he sure of that?
I'll up my bet on
Did
that
I just
one,
go
Fred.
into a sucker bet here, Eric?
Hey, the only thing with Eric, did the psychologist do anything special because of his hands?
Well, what's his hands got to do with
The
it?
block test.
He can move blocks. Right, Eric?
Yeah, I did fine on that.
Okay.
All right. All right, if you remember our last results, when we last played this game, is everybody nervous? Oh, Ganji's ready to pass out.
Yeah, I'm taking some deep breaths over here.
Grillo,
I'm fucking dying, dude.
I'm
dying.
starting to sweat.
Gorilla, why are you nervous? Are you
I just knowing is probably the problem that I have right now. You know, I know I'm going to play slow. I just don't want to hear it.
By the way,
But wasn't he studying to be an electrician? That takes brains.
Yeah, I never
work
finished
out.
it.
All right, listen to me. Will the Farter, you're not nervous at all, are you?
I'm wondering why I'm at the very end of this line here.
No, no particular.
I know.
It's what everybody thought, maybe, or something. I don't know. Dr. Sitt, we should remind everyone. Andy Warhol supposedly was an 89 IQ, and this is one of the wealthiest, most successful men on the
Get
planet.
out of here. There's
Yep.
no way.
I read it. Am I right, Dr. Sitt, that in fact IQ doesn't necessarily mean how successful you'll be in life?
That is indeed a fact.
In fact, I'll tell you this. The reason I won't take the IQ test is I'm sure mine's lower than all of yours. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't want to know.
Well, Howard, when you're ready.
You're a genius. How could...
We got the test waiting for you, Howard. It's got your name on it whenever you decide.
Thank you, Dr. Sitt. Keep sitting. All right, here we go. It's time to reveal. And by the way, Dr. Sitt, when are you on the radio? WBM? Where is that?
WBMB. It's a Baruch College radio station.
Baruch College radio station on radio.com, right?
WBMBradio.com or
right.
the sitdown.com.
And what do you talk about on the sit down?
It's going to be an education show where we talk about positive psychology through music and through other forms of media.
Okay.
All right. And then, by the way, Dr. Randy, you're on the phone. You gave Eric, the actor, his test. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Dr. Randy, Eric had no special handicaps that prohibited him from doing well on the IQ test. Is that correct?
I think his physical handicap did come into play at some point.
Oh, it did.
With the blocks?
The blocks and also two of the processing speed tests, the symbol search and the coding.
I see.
Jeff had, by the way, you should know, Jeff the drunk had the same exact issues.
Right.
All right.
Okay, good. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. That does factor in. Thank you, Dr. Randy.
That makes it...
What? Whoa,
What?
Benji getting nervous on his
These
bed?
were questions we should not have asked. Or we should have asked
when
them
a
before
person
the
has
betting.
that kind of handicap, they're supposed to do special kinds of things.
Well, listen, Jeff the drunk scored an 89, had the same exact handicap.
That's why he got an 89. He shouldn't have.
Right.
Well, if I could jump in.
Yes.
You are allowed to substitute one test, but only one test. I didn't think it would be beneficial at that point, so I kept the test as it is.
You kept it standard. Good. I'm glad. All right. Thank you, Dr. Randy. All right. And now all the... Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Yeah. Got an exciting show for you today. By the way, stopping by in the show today is Joe Frazier, one of my heroes, who I believe was a great world champion of boxing, who was 10 times more talented in the ring than Muhammad Ali, and 10 times the man Muhammad Ali was. That if people who are boxing fans or just fans of great iconic heroes, the true hero of that era was Joe Frazier, not Muhammad
you're gonna
Ali.
Start that again.
Well, I think you really need to watch a special that's going. In fact, that's why Joe's here. HBO has commemorated the Thriller in Manila, which I know.
saw that promo.
It's a fantastic special, and what you begin to learn is that Muhammad Ali was a monster. That. Well, let me tell you about it. I know you can't believe it, but the real champion was Joe Frazier, and the real people's champion. You know, don't forget, Joe Frazier was a man of the people. Grew up on a farm, worked farm life his whole life. Muhammad Ali worked at one thing: being Muhammad Ali. Never held a job except being Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
and when
that's
it
a
came,
bad thing.
hold on, when it came to fighting, he called Joe. He did the worst thing you could do to another black man. He said that Joe was a race traitor. He said that Joe was a gorilla. He was ugly. He was too black. and he said he was a traitor to his own people. And Joe Frazier was a guy who was just boxing. He was working his way like any other man, trying to find his way in life and make a living. Muhammad Ali went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan. He went and, if you can believe this, spoke at a Klan rally and said to them that he wanted to see the races separate, just like the Klan.
Oh, yeah,
that he approved of the
uh,
Klan and palled around with the Klan. The very same Ku Klux Klan that was tying a noose around his brothers' necks and lynching and burning crosses. He sat there.
Well, I think that you're not looking at it in a certain context. You're looking at it as a white man.
Look at it as a black woman.
No, but I'm looking at it as a person who grew up in a confused society.
What Ali did to Joe Frazier was worse than a lynching.
Did he call him Cassius Clay before Muhammad turned on him like this? You can't answer that question.
I think, yes. No, you have to watch the special. I can't answer the question.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is that Muhammad Ali was beating up Joe Frazier so badly that his own people, black people, would boo him and shun him. And, I mean, what did he have? He
You're
was
not
like,
answering my question.
In the verbal war, he went Cassius Clay. Big deal. He didn't call him a gorilla.
That was the thing that he got really upset about. You got to know what upsets people.
He sat and held a rubber gorilla in front of Joe's face. And white people loved it, by the way. You know, for years, dark-skinned black men were, ugly and disgusting. And Cassius Clay went right into it on him.
Excuse me, you act as if Cassius Clay was enlightened.
Cassius Clay did terrible things to Joe Frazier, race
Cassius Clay
baiting.
did the same things that black people are doing to each other today.
I'm talking about Cassius Clay, your hero.
Today. And
Joe
I
Frazier.
never said he was perfect.
Joe Frazier was a better fighter.
He was not a better fighter. Was not a better fighter.
He was.
How come he lost twice?
He lost once.
He lost twice.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The second, you don't know anything. What is it, Gary?
Okay, he won the first fight.
That's right.
He lost the second fight.
And by the way, okay, go ahead, yeah.
And this fight, Robin, you know the story. Ali wasn't getting up for the 15th round. And
He wouldn't
Joe didn't get up first. That's why the fight was lost. Joe was blind for the last 4 rounds. His eye, blind in his left eye, right eye closed.
And he had a manager.
These were terrible, terrible fights. But who was declared the winner of the third fight?
But I'm just saying.
That's exactly right. He was lynched. He was lynched again, Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Here's the proof. Forget everything else. See who's talking and who isn't. See who's walking and who
well,
isn't.
Maybe Muhammad has paid a price for the way he lived his life.
Karma.
But Joe Frazier not doing all that well either.
Joe Frazier lives in Philadelphia in the gym that he trains in. He has no money. It's a very sad story.
He has no money.
You don't have a lot of money, no.
Oh, dear. I didn't know that. I mean, he made a lot of money.
Sure. Listen, what's he doing? Who knows what he spent it on? Probably with Bernie Madoff.
Well, Ali didn't have a lot of money either at the end of all the things.
But here's the sad part about that. Muhammad Ali, they've whitewashed his image so much so that people like yourself buy into him.
Well, he did do a courageous thing, and that is why people revere him, not for who he was, but he did a courageous thing.
But so-called Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali.
You can call him that now because he can't beat you up.
Let him come in here. I'll take him on.
That's right. I know you
Bring in Cassius Clay. I'll kick his ass. Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, like you like to call him, he's a character, this guy.
He is a character.
But he got to sell the rights to his name. He got recently, I think, about $50 million to have his estate run. And Joe Frazier's name is nothing. And Joe Frazier was a great boxer.
But you know why?
I'll buy Joe Frazier memorabilia.
But you know why? You don't buy memorabilia.
Well, if I did, I would.
You know why? Because Joe kept the fight going. He never embraced Ali. When all of that was, run over and hug him and get your face in the pictures with him.
Hug him.
He kept that fight going.
Joe's the best. Joe said, "You don't call me those names, and I don't forgive." And I love Joe Frazier.
And that's been great for him.
I love Joe Frazier.
I love Joe too.
No, you don't.
You just don't know what it is to be black.
Yeah, I do. I know
No,
better than
don't.
you.
You have no idea.
You live the life of a white woman, a white princess.
What?
You live the life of a white princess.
I'm a black princess.
I'm blacker than you. Believe me, I've been the black man.
You and this documentary, you are white people analyzing black people who were raised in a racist society and driven crazy.
I'm a person.
This demonizing
feeling for Joe Frazier. You're a narcissist at a 34.
Of a simple man.
Oh, boy.
Is ridiculous. I'm like, who are these? It's white people who did this documentary.
You have a 34 rating
It's a
as a
white
narcissist.
man who did this. I'm like,
I'm
listen
a
to
people
this
person.
music. Listen to what they're doing.
Yeah.
They say nothing about the context of being raised in this racist
Say
society.
what you want. I was raised in a racist society.
And
I didn't
you have
use
your
race.
problems, and look at what you're doing now.
No.
You're analyzing people who you can't understand.
Joe Frazier is a true champ, and he will be here today. And by the way,
Muhammad
as a
won't.
woman, Muhammad Ali will not be here. He, by the way, doesn't have anything to say. He's in La La Land.
Isn't Daniel Carver a simple man? He's simple.
I don't expect.
don't
Wait, hold it. You expect me to think Daniel Carver has a rational thought about
So you
something?
forgive Daniel Carver?
Right.
I do forgive Daniel Carver because he's out of his mind. I don't pay attention to Daniel Carver, and Daniel Carver has nothing to do with how I feel about myself.
But would you say then that goes to all people in the KKK?
Yes, they're dumb and under some delusion that I have some responsibility for how their lives are.
So Ali is dumb too.
Absolutely, he's
That's
dumb.
right. And Joe Frazier is the people's champion.
Read what I say in my book. It's not that Ali was a great man. It was that Ali was someone we could relate to. We couldn't relate to Martin Luther King. We could relate to Ali because he wasn't perfect,
So you don't.
but he was brave.
You're not angry with those guys who lynched people, are you? No, they're just dumb.
Oh, here we go.
All right,
Here
there
we
you go.
I could
I'm
be
angry.
at the entire society and the entire country. You know, when
You got the wrong hero.
When somebody raises their hand and says they've not always been proud of America, white people scream, "Whoa, you're not a patriot." Now you're using it the opposite way.
Joe Frazier is the people's champion. Just remember that. And rewrite your book and put Joe Frazier.
Brainwash me, hunky.
Joe Frazier, the man. And don't you even talk to Joe when he's here.
I won't talk to
Good.
Joe when he's here. Because you're going to try to rile the poor man up again.
Oh.
Let him have some peace in his
Wait
life.
till Joe gets here.
This is so ridiculous. Do you know this
During
is
the interview,
same...
face the wall.
Shame,
the wall
How
of
dare
shame.
you. Now look at you trying to master me and tell
Your
me
master.
what to do.
Yeah, I've been trying for 20 years, and you finally wised up. You won't listen. Whatever. Anyway, so Joe will be here, and we love having him in.
And stop trying to demonize Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I'm not
He is who
demonizing
he
him.
is.
I'm
He's
demonizing
living
you.
His life, and he's suffering for whatever those crimes are that he did commit.
Thank you. Well, now you're
He
talking.
doesn't need you to be his judge, and you should feel.
I judge him.
You should feel inadequate to judge anyone during this era.
No, I'm totally
These were
adequate.
people. We were all fighting for our freedom at that time.
By the way, Robin wants you to know Hitler was just a simple artist with a
No,
dream.
Hitler was a maniac who
come on.
got
He's your hero.
who got control of another bunch of maniacs, and they all followed him.
So do you ever get upset at anyone's behavior or no?
Surely I get upset at the actual behavior, but you can't expect crazy people to have rational thoughts.
Your hero, Muhammad Ali,
Was a crazy person.
is the wrong
Driven
hero.
crazy by the society
No.
he was grown up.
The wrong hero. You need to
And so
worship
was
Joe Frazier.
Because for Joe to be subject to someone else calling him a gorilla is ridiculous. It shows a lack of character.
No.
Yes.
Joe had a family.
You can't. That
people.
was part of the problem.
Stop it. You've never had a national figure, a beloved national figure, sit there and ridicule
Are you kidding me? I've been called names all my life.
not
all my
not on the
life.
world stage.
Absolutely, people have
Who did that?
ridiculed me.
Who's the
maligned
prominence?
me just for working with you.
Who is the prominence of Joe
How about
of Muhammad
the woman
Ali?
who runs Ebony magazine?
Oh,
How
I never heard
about
of her.
Almost every black organization.
Never heard of them.
They shun me.
No.
Shun me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's right.
Have you ever seen me in Ebony magazine?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
And they had you behind bars in a cage.
People have called me the same names they've called Joe.
I'm going to put you on the cover of Howard Stern's Ebony. I'm buying Ebony magazine. Look, You'll see the real hero come through those doors
I love
today.
Joe, but you can't carry on like this. It's ridiculous.
You will see the real hero.
It's ridiculous.
Right, Fred?
Unfortunately.
Who do you side with, Fred?
I think you're being overly simplistic of your evaluation.
Rob.
You're talking about
He's talking to you, Rob.
They're about 3 years away from being lynched in the South. I think it was a black guy trying to wrest any sort of control for himself in the world.
I want you
And
to apologize to Joe Frazier today.
But
I do like Joe.
To Joe.
And I think it was gamesmanship on Ollie's part.
Absolutely. And Joe fell into the syndrome, just like George Foreman.
Well, we all can't be as strong as you. And by the way, what is it, Gary?
You know, there's one interesting part that you're leaving out of this.
This ridiculous documentary.
No, just as far as the relationship, and this is a true thing, Robin. You know, when Ollie couldn't get a fight because he was out, you know, Joe Frazier went to the Pennsylvania Commission.
I know all of this.
Right, and they were in the back of a car, and Ollie had no money.
Yes.
And Joe Frazier handed over
I know.
a thing. So, if you're doing that, how could you turn around and do that to Frazier?
It's simple.
It's not that simple.
They were raised in a society that was crazy.
excuses.
You have no idea what
It's a horrible
racism
man.
is. You have no idea what it does to people. None.
All I can
what
tell
do you
you
think
is
South Africa was all about? All those black people dominated by a few white people. You know why? Do you know why?
You're going to tell
let's
me.
learn.
Because the tribes hated each other. So they couldn't unite to oust their black captors.
Okay, but if Ali hated Frazier, why did he take his money? Why was he his friend?
He was in a survival mode, obviously, all of his life.
Excuses.
See, the thing is, I don't think Ali ever hated Frazier. He was just using him. And unfortunately,
And
Frazier took the bait every goddamn time.
That's right.
No.
Joe was very
Absolutely.
naive.
So Joe's naive, but he isn't. But he didn't
He's
make
not a
fun of a
bad
man's
man.
race.
No, he
he's
didn't.
He's a good man, and
I
he's
think
the people's hero.
I think the pain that Joe felt
a real
was being
black man.
tricked by Ali every friggin' time.
Absolutely.
Well, and Joe and his
Every
family.
time
And
Muhammad was
part
the
of
devil.
Part of that is the relationship between light-skinned black people
Hey.
and dark-skinned black people.
I've made a decision. Not only are you going to face the wall during Joe's visit, but
Fred
Fred
is
is.
gonna face
He's
the
going to
wall.
stare at you.
I said I love Joe. Are you kidding?
You're out.
See, you can't do both.
I mean, Ali-
Howard wants you to choose.
Choose, man.
Ali even cheated the Foreman out of his championship.
Absolutely.
You ever see? There's a thing ESPN had on about like don't blame George Foreman for losing to Ali because Ali went there and he did some pretty amazing
He did
gamesmanship stuff.
absolutely
to
the same
Frazier.
thing.
He would want to
Same
win at
thing.
any cost.
I am with the dark-skinned black man.
Well,
There
then
you
you're
go.
still separating the
That's
races.
right.
You're still
Me and Joe.
separating the black people from each other.
Joe told me Muhammad Ali's white.
On the
So
other
no
hand,
high
I'm the
stepping yellows
uniter.
for you.
I'm with the real black man.
I'm the uniter. All of us are black, and it doesn't matter what color your
Well,
skin is. And
Then you're not
we
black.
have to realize what racism does. It even turns people against themselves.
Joe Frazier will be here, and Robin and Fred will be facing the wall. Thank
Here
you.
we go. Massa says we got to face the wall.
Massa's telling you. You better listen.
Because we got opinions that don't agree with his.
I'm sorry.
You guys better face the wall.
All right.
Mr. Frazier, good morning.
Hey.
Right this way, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a happy birthday. That's 2, 3, 4 months back.
How you doing today?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine.
You excited to be back on the show?
Oh, always been nice for you to hours. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about what we used to do.
What's that? What are you going to talk about?
I really don't know, man. I don't mind.
Anything, right?
The documentary. Moving around. The documentary, yeah.
Thrill in Manila, right?
Oh, yeah, just right that way.
Right in here.
Okay.
That's what you talking about.
Now, what are you talking about? No bullet, no Manila.
That's what you talking about, Pop.
Don't put the fight.
Talk about whatever Howard wants to talk about,
Yeah,
right?
all the time.
You always have a good time when you're here with Howard, right?
I always have a good time, man, going Howard. You know, me and Howard speak the same language.
You guys get each other.
Huh?
You guys get each other.
Oh, yeah, we're good guys.
All right, man. Have fun in there today.
All right, boogie, boogie.
World champion Joe Frazier is here. I assume his son Marvis is with him. I'm thinking. Joe is this man walking through the door this is the greatest boxer of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He's the guy left standing, not Ali or so-called Cassius Clay. This is the real champion. the world champion, the true champion, the true boxing champion of the world. And now, finally, there's proof.
Hello, darling.
Hello, lady. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Joe, that third fight,
Thank you.
Forget how we look. You look good.
Okay.
And your son looks good.
The Lord been good to all of us.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, man, I'm doing fine since I see you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You are a great man. History is now finally recognizing that you were the true champion of the people. You are the true black man.
That's right.
And you are the true
Here you go, separating the races again.
That's right. That's what Muhammad Ali did to my man.
And so you're going to perpetuate the problem.
Muhammad Ali is a worse racist than a Ku Klux Klansman.
Oh, you're ridiculous, because Muhammad Ali couldn't enslave people.
He's what?
A black Ku Klux Klan.
He's a black Ku Klux Klan. Do you know?
All he could do was call names.
In your new, I want to talk to you for a second.
Good.
In your new special, this HBO
Did you
documentary.
make this special?
Right.
Must. Thriller in Manila.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I learned a few things. This Cassius Clay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he could beat you up.
He can't. I could kick his ass.
No.
I'll fight him right now.
All you do is mention my name. Don't worry about it.
Cassius Clay went and spoke before the Ku Klux Klan and said that the people should be separated.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine psychologically what it did to you back in those days when Cassius Clay would sit there and hold up a gorilla and put it in your face and say you should be in a zoo in a cage. That's the worst racial thing you could say to any man.
Any man.
Let me ask you something, Joe.
Let him answer, please.
I act like one when the bell rang, you know what I'm saying?
You kicked his ass.
Let me ask you something.
I want to bite him on his neck.
Joe.
You know what I mean?
Joe.
Robin, please.
Did any other black person ever say something to you about the color of your skin?
About me?
Yeah.
I didn't have no problem with that.
Come on, tell the truth.
My grandmother was Irish.
Tell the truth. Your grandmother was Irish.
Okay, that's the truth.
Hold on, Joe. Let me take you. Let me take you
and
through
a blonde too.
Let me take you through this. I am here to celebrate the new special that's coming out on HBO. I've seen it already, and Robin hasn't. So I'm gonna say this.
You like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
It vindicates me.
Yeah.
I've been saying all along, all these years, the true champion of those fights was Joe Frazier.
One champ to another, man.
That's right. And this finally proves it.
You know what, Joe? Muhammad Ali never did this show.
And it's right, because he can't.
Yeah,
you know why? Because Joe pummeled the shit out of him.
He could have done this show at one
No.
Lady, he had like 3 or 4 movies out.
Joe, I'm worried about you. I saw in the documentary you were living in your gym.
Yeah.
You're down on your luck money-wise. That's what it kind of says. And now I heard you lost the gym.
I haven't lost no gym.
You got the gym?
The gym is still there. I just want to sell it. I'm not losing it.
Where are you living then?
Here and there.
Where?
Here and there.
Here and there. You made millions. He made millions.
He's in a high rise.
In a high rise?
Yeah, he's doing
So you're
well.
doing okay?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine.
You're fine.
But the guys over the time, what they have done, I gave them a way of life.
Yes.
And you know what they done? They throw it back in my face and walk away.
Yep.
They went to Butch Lewis. They went to Don King. They went to Bob Am. They came to the Great Garden and left me holding the bag.
Yes.
So Marvis and Jacqueline, which is my kids, they don't in it anymore. Well, hey, let it go. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of nice places that they can make out of it. The Irishman team comes over. You know what I mean? That's a gym, a hotel, a ballroom, a kitchen, all in the one is there.
Marvis, Robin doesn't understand this. She doesn't live the life that we have.
Oh, my God.
Explain to Robin. I want you to explain to my audience what it was like for you as a young boy growing up, and Muhammad Ali is busy calling your father a gorilla and making racial remarks about him and saying he's an Uncle Tom. What was it like for you?
Well, growing up, being Joe Frazier's son had that one or two sides. You know, everybody in that system would beat you up all the time because you were Joe. Because you were the enemy. But
he was the hero.
Yeah, he was the hero. Though well, a lot of people when I was younger would say that. Well, yeah, your dad's the Uncle Tom, and my dad not an Uncle Tom.
Of course not, Uncle Tom. This man bowed before no man.
Right.
You know who the Uncle Tom was?
Yeah. Light, bright,
and almost white.
Again,
Right.
We're doing it all over again. I see we've learned nothing. We've learned nothing.
What you mean we haven't learned nothing?
We're learning plenty.
Watch it, Robin.
Muhammad Ali said, and I learned this all in the documentary, I hate Joe Frazier worse than the white man.
Yeah, he's lighter than I am.
Yeah. He's
light, bright, almost
and
white.
When he spoke at a Klan rally, and they said to him, don't worry, champ, we're not going to lynch you.
Yeah.
You know how many black men were lynched by the Ku Klux Klan, and Muhammad Ali's palling around with them?
That's right.
I don't think he was palling around.
Sure he was.
He went and spoke.
Why?
I don't think they had dinner together.
He was just white as them. That's what it was.
It's true. You're so right. You're so right. Now the truth comes out, doesn't it?
Yes,
After
there you
all
go.
these years.
All on the table.
All on the table. Finally, I knew I was right.
Man, like the Lord been good to me.
Yeah, damn
and
right.
The Lord been good to all of us. You know what I mean? You look good.
You worked the farms and the fields.
Yes, I did.
You know what it is to be a black man in America.
I'm in the back of that mule 24/7.
Yep. Yeah. You know who was with him? You know who knows mules?
Oh.
Did Muhammad Ali ever work a day in his life beside being boxer? No. Who worked? You.
Me.
You.
Oh,
yeah,
this is ridiculous.
Right in the field. Matter of fact, I used to drive the tractor and load it all at the same time.
You lost your toes working a lawnmower.
That was a lawnmower.
I said, Robin ought to kiss you.
That was a lawnmower,
I said,
a riding mower.
You know what, Joe? I said to Robin before you came in, you ought to kiss that man's toes, and I remember you didn't have it.
Yeah. Robin, when you want to go out?
When you want to go out with
What?
Joe?
When you want to go out with me?
We're going out?
If you want to.
When are you in town?
Huh?
When are you in town?
I'm in town now.
I'm
She's leaving town.
Actually, I am going right out of town today after work.
She got an enema. She looks good, doesn't she?
She looks great.
Yeah.
She look good, you know what I mean?
Doesn't she look good? That's a whole new hairdo, too. Different
I wouldn't need the pillow.
You wouldn't?
Pillow?
Talking about her breast.
You wouldn't need it. You mean you put your head on those two pillows?
No, I had to put the pillow over her head.
Oh. You wouldn't even need the pillow.
You're all right, Rob.
Sometimes when you're not with a good-looking woman, sometimes you put a pillow over their head so you don't have to look at their face.
There you go.
And with Robin, no pillow.
No pillow for
She got a pretty face.
Thank you. I guess that's a compliment.
You know what?
Robin, you're a small piece of leather well put together.
Oh, why, thank you.
There you go. Marv is a chip over there. He has a
Marvin.
poem like Kurt Angle.
You always knew how to charm the ladies.
He's a minister, you know what I mean? That's why he's trying to throw some good stuff there.
You know, you talk about pussy. Let's get serious.
Take it
Not
easy.
you,
You're in
but
the
listen.
presence of a minister.
All right, but listen. You know when you talk pussy? This I learned in this special of yours. Ali, or whatever his name is, Clay, he took the fight because the so-called Muslim was cheating on his wife.
For all the more women.
He took his girlfriend to the Thriller Manila. He was away from his wife.
The wife showed up at the plane same time.
His wife showed up. She almost beat the shit out of the woman he was with.
Right.
And here's a man, sir, proud black man. He's cheating on his black wife.
Walking with supposed to be the Bible man.
Right, Bible man.
There you go, Bible man.
Bible man.
And he got 3, 4 wives.
Yeah.
Ready to kill each other.
Are you saying boxing has hypocrites in it?
What you're saying is Ali went to Manila to get away from his wife so he could have an affair with his girlfriend. That's
that was one too.
Yeah.
The fight was incidental.
Yeah, the fight was all about. I hate to say a word like this in front of a minister, but pussy.
I said.
Am I right, Marv?
I said at the hotel. He went in the kingdom with President Marcos.
Yeah.
I don't know what they done together. Okay. I'm gonna leave it alone.
What
Right.
are you implying?
Are you
Joe?
saying Ali had a sexual affair with the president of the Philippines,
I ain't gonna say
Ferdinand
nothing.
Marcos?
I ain't saying a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
That'd be
You are
Imelda.
no Uncle Tom. You bow before no man.
Yeah. No.
You had respect for women.
Yes.
And you are a good man. And here's the thing that must kill you every day. And be honest with me.
Joe, you never cheated.
Big one?
You never cheated.
Never cheated on Marvis's mother.
You never cheated.
No.
No, he was a good man.
I did a little dip in there.
Okay, thank you.
Dip in there, you know what I mean? No cheating, no.
But he would never
No
be
cheating.
But he would never be dumb enough to invite them both to a plane.
I just stop and go in there and tell them I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
I'm a true guy. You know? Walked away.
Did you?
Walked away with my pants in my hand. I mean, I pulled my pants back up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
All right, so you had some pussy too, and you never cheated on Marvis's mother, right?
No.
Never. Thank you. She was a saint.
No.
That's right. I hope not.
Yeah, you know, like the more what you have to do, like, you know,
Marvis is
watch
praying.
because you don't know who's looking at you, you know what I mean? At the time.
Right.
You know?
Well, you were the champion, and you beat Ali the first fight, hands down. There's no question.
I beat him all three of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is my point.
Yeah, okay.
Second fight was a farce.
Yeah.
The third fight, he was done. You had that fucking manager, or whatever he is. He told you not to get up and fight.
Yeah, well,
he's supposed to look at you. Had it won.
He wasn't going to come out because he's not thinking about 71. We're going to crack him on the jaw again. You know what I mean?
You went the full distance. Ali even admits he couldn't get up for the last round, and your what are you, manager or something?
My trainer manager.
Do you hate this guy now?
No. Let's see,
He's
once you
afraid.
make that groove in the corner, along with the trainer, other people who are part of you, you want to stick with him because he might see something that you didn't see.
And everybody's alive today because of it.
Well,
Everybody's alive today because of it. The two of you could have killed him.
Everybody's alive.
Alive. You're alive.
That guy ain't alive.
Barely.
Oh, stop it.
Ali's barely
He's in
alive.
there somewhere. I know it.
He's not, he may be alive, but he can't walk.
There's a special coming out on HBO. It's called Thriller Manila. It'll explain everything to you. You must
I
watch
can't
this.
wait to watch this.
Champ.
Boy, you should hear some of those clips, Artie. The guy makes Muhammad Ali sound like the devil.
He is the devil.
Well, listen,
he was the devil. What he did to his fellow black man
here we go.
is unbelievable.
Here we go. Like he was the
If I
only
walk
one.
up to a black man and I say you look like a gorilla, I
They
would
do
be.
it every day in the black community.
No,
Stop it.
come on, I don't
No.
care. You don't do that on the world stage.
They do.
I would say this is about the first time that the film has really portrayed the side of Joe Frazier. John Dara did a fantastic job.
He's a genius.
On, just showing Joe Frazier's side of the story. No one else has ever, shown his side of the story. Everybody's heard the Muhammad Ali side of the story, but this film portrays Joe Frazier.
You don't feel that it goes too far to one side?
You
I
haven't
mean,
seen
when are we
it.
gonna have
You have to see it.
Just the story.
Doesn't it kill you that Muhammad Ali just got $50 million to sell his name and his merchandising?
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, he's not going to be happy.
Don't you deserve the same payday?
Sure.
Why not you?
I could let's say you go out and have a good time, put some money away for the kids, some more money away for the kids, get married again.
You want to get married again?
I'm waiting on you, Rob.
I have pictures of you hanging on my wall, not Muhammad Ali.
He doesn't have any pictures.
I got pictures of you fighting,
Okay, all right.
not Muhammad Ali.
I'm the one with the pictures, and it's always both of you.
I got a couple pictures of him falling down on the wall. In front of the gym.
What you used a brilliant strategy when you fought Ali. You took your fists and you pummeled his organs.
Oh,
you
man.
hit him in the stomach. You hit him in the ribs.
Slow them kidneys down.
Right.
Yeah, the liver from function.
Right.
You know.
He was like in the hospital for days.
And you wonder why the man was trying to save his life by getting Joe upset.
Don't get Joe upset.
Howard, he wasn't going to come out for the 15th round because he was thinking about 71.
Right.
So they tell me, you got to go. No, Joe's not coming back out there. I said, hey, let me go out there. He said, no.
It's
No.
unbelievable. I mean, you're unbelievable. You fought, and I don't know if people understand this. In the third fight, Joe had it wrapped up. He had won. Every judge said Joe Frazier
He was
is
winning on the cards?
He was winning on the cards. He's got this manager type. Who knows who he is? He says to Joe, don't go out. It's it. It's over.
Why would the manager want to hurt Joe? I mean,
He was being protective because Joe was beaten up too a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit.
A little bit.
His eye was closed
I
a little
think they
bit.
both went to the hospital, right?
They did. But guess who came out? But Eddie Hutch threw in the towel for Joe. And if he hadn't, Ali never... History would have been changed.
Robin, you still married?
I've never been married, Joe. I've been waiting for you.
I told Joe you were married. I was trying to help you out.
You see, the side of the story I always heard was that Joe's.
I don't know. It's time. Let me look at you.
You want to know? What am I, a piece of meat?
Yes.
What would you do to her, Joe? If you could be alone with her, what would you do?
A little small, man. I'd tell her stand up, you know what I mean?
Would you work the body? Would you work the body first?
You want me to stand up? Here I am.
Well,
would you work the body?
I'll start from up top.
You start up top. What would be your strategy with her?
Well, I'm a side scraper.
You're a side scraper?
Stop the kidneys from functioning.
Is she too skinny for you now?
A little small, boy, I can work with.
You're a little too thin, honey.
A little small. I got some remedy jars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little cocoa butter here, you know what I mean? Lord help me.
So what you do to a woman?
Rubbing down stuff, you know what I mean?
You put cocoa butter on a woman?
Yeah, to make it smooth, you know.
On the vagina?
I mean, I'm talking about the body now.
Oh, the body, not the vagina.
No.
The vagina.
These are arms, you know.
I'm smooth.
Breasts?
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't go no lower.
What about the butt? You would rub that down with cocoa butter?
Well, I don't move around back too much. I ain't no back man.
You were never into taking a woman's back door? Never?
No.
That's not your thing?
No, they got many ways to use that.
I'm with you.
So you can't go back there.
Right, it's dirty back there, quite frankly.
Yeah, you don't fool with that at all.
Not with me.
Did you ever accidentally enter a woman back there? Like you meant to go? Did you ever mean to go into the vagina and then suddenly you realize you're in the back door?
No.
I had an accident like that once.
No, I'm a straight aimer.
You're straight. You're a better man than I am. Well, you're the champ. You're the champ.
I'm a straight guy.
It seems like Joe's doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, boy.
No, not back there. No good.
All the women you've had, man, you could write a book just about that.
I've been pretty clean. I had 1, 2, his mother.
Right.
A couple more. You know. That was it tonight. Keep it
What
clean.
number would I be? If
I don't want the kids to look at Daddy as a bad guy. You know what I mean?
If Robin was to make love to you, what number would she be? What number would she be? If she, how many? In other words, would she be the 17th or the 1700th woman you ever had?
About 5.
Number 5.
5.
So you haven't had
Get
that
out of here, Joe.
No, I stay
number
away
5
from that
today.
stuff, man. I'm clean chitlins.
When's the last time you got laid?
Big button.
When's the last time you got laid?
About 3-4 days ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Marvis, you know the woman?
Yeah.
You met her? Did you meet the woman he banged?
He sees no evil, hears no evil, speaks no evil.
So,
it's hard for Marvis, you know. He likes to think of you as just, you know, dad.
yeah, he's God forgive, you know, that his wife passed away.
Whose wife passed away?
Marvis.
Marvis's wife passed away?
It's been about 9 years now.
What did she die from?
Cancer.
Cancer, young woman.
Yeah.
You getting any?
Oh my God!
How long did you? Is he back in the saddle, or is he still grieving?
He's still breathing.
You're still grieving?
I have a fiance.
Oh, you do? Oh, so you're getting some.
Well, I like
you.
to see me married again because otherwise we don't have nobody to carry these names on. My daughter has a lot of boys, and let's say like they.
Marvis doesn't have any boys. Yeah.
Marvis doesn't have any
no
sons.
Fraser.
No sons.
2 daughters and 2 granddaughters.
You better get busy.
No sons. No sons at all on my side. I don't think, right?
No
sons.
No Frasers.
No grandson.
To carry on the
Fraser name is going to die, Joe.
Can't have that.
What's this?
The Fraser name is going to die. You don't get busy.
Oh no.
Walt Frazier has sons.
I got 5 daughters and 6 sons.
Oh
yeah.
But none of them have
they're
it.
young guys.
I see. You still got a chance.
Jeez,
I don't know what they do with women. You know what I mean? The 17 and 18 and 20 years old guys. You know what I mean?
Maybe these daughters.
I got married. I was like 16 years old.
Oh, you think they should be married
Mom was
already?
there when I was 16.
Yeah.
Mom was and her sister.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been batting 2 hands. You know what I mean?
You were 16 when you had Marvis?
And another girl.
Wow.
Ooh.
But you were a real man.
He must know how to train dogs as well.
Did your mother practice voodoo?
No, not Mom.
Who practiced voodoo?
Grandma did.
Grandma
from hoodoo. Yeah.
And when you were living on the farm, you your grandma come over and do voodoo. What would she do? What kind of voodoo?
They had a jug in her hand. You know what I mean? Lord bless them.
No kidding.
I said, Grandma, what that for? To make you better. Better from what? I don't want you to make that shit in daddy of yours.
Don't you think she put a voodoo curse on Cassius Clay to put him?
Yeah. But back in the days, man, when it was Joe's,
yes,
Marciano, Sugar Ray Robinson, right on down the line, these great guys, man. I said, I'm gonna be a champion in the world. And my uncle said, he was a rocky boy. Yeah, darling, can I have a shot of that thing? Yeah, that was liquor then.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that boy will be a champion one day. You'll see.
That was his uncle.
They all gone. My Uncle Rock.
Yeah.
Israel.
So they believed in you. Your family
Sure.
believed in you. And now, though, you live with great pain. You do. Someone told me you're taking 20 pills a day just to stay out of pain. Is that correct?
No. Somebody told you something wrong. But let's straighten that out. I'm a diabetic.
Diabetic?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic. No pains. He decided that the blood probably could drop too low or go up too high.
Right.
But it don't affect nothing else, okay?
Right. So, so in other words...
With a lower, little too low, I got to get a Viagra. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that. Viagra.
What did I say?
You got to take Viagra.
No, I think I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I better get some vitamin E.
Can't believe the champ has to take a
vitamin
Viagra.
C.
Did you know that, Marvis, that your dad has to take a Viagra once in a while?
He's just joking around.
No, he's not joking. He takes a Viagra.
Sounds like he's fine. He has hypertension also.
So because of that, you have to take the Viagra sometimes when you're with the ladies. Because when you have hypertension, diabetes, it might be a little bit difficult to get it up, right?
No problem. No problem walking. It's just decided that sometimes I want to make sure I'm okay. You know what I mean?
When you're with a lady, when you were with a lady,
yeah.
So when do you take the Viagras to get it hard? Do you time it out a certain way? Like how do you work it?
No, what I get in the morning, like I want to try different things, like in the E's and C's and stuff and B's. So I probably just drop something in there, to help the E's and the B's and the C's out. You know what I mean? He doesn't take
Hey, Marvis, he takes Viagra.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
He doesn't.
Marvis, he's got to take a little Viagra. The man is not a young man. He takes his Viagra.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Yes.
He's not
going to discuss it with you. He discusses it with me. You see, you don't have these kind of discussions with your father. I do. He can teach you a lot about Viagra.
I can't talk to him that way. He's a minister.
Right.
I'll tell him every now and then. But
Marvis is no fun anymore.
Ain't nothing wrong with dropping a little Viagra in the E's, in the C's,
right,
in the B's.
Yeah, why not?
They help each other, you know what I mean, down the line. You know?
Absolutely.
You never know when you might run up on something, you know?
Marvis gets embarrassed by this kind of sex talk. He's going the godly way. I see what you're doing. But, this is natural. This is natural. We talk about a man's ability to have sex with a woman.
These are all jokes.
He's a
jokes. We're just joking.
He's a minister.
Yeah, he's a preacher,
he's not that much fun anymore now.
You don't want to discuss that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
He used to be a lot more fun, didn't he?
Yeah, he's still fun.
Yeah.
He's still fun.
Yeah.
Let him go and do what he got to do for what he has to do, for the church and stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
Does Joe go to your church?
I'll try to stop him before they get there.
Yeah,
Does he go to the church?
No.
He's been there once.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, he's always on the road.
On the road, he's busy with the Viagra. He got no time for church.
He's on the road.
Joe, does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenager?
Oh, my goodness.
Does it make it as hard as like when you were a teenage boy?
Yeah, it almost as hard as this cane here.
Really? How long does it last?
Yeah.
When you take a Viagra, like, and then you're doing a girl,
Yeah.
does it after you finish, is it still hard or does it get soft?
No, I'll be able to watch though.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ban on me.
Yeah.
I'll be able to watch that.
You're able to do it two or three times to the lady?
I'll be looking for more.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you can do it over and over and
Over
over.
and over and over.
Good Lord.
I think with the E's and the C's and the V.
The
it helps it out a little
V.
bit.
Never mind the E and the C. You need the V.
I'm not an athlete anymore, so therefore I can do these things now. You know what I mean?
You got a young girlfriend?
Well,
how old is she?
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are these girls you're with?
Big button?
How old are the girls you're with? Are they in their 20s?
No.
What are you, 30?
45.
45, that's the age you go with.
50.
Yeah, so they still have needs. They still
I ain't
want it.
going over my age, okay?
And what do? They're like, oh, champ. Every minute with the champ, is that it?
Don't call nobody's name because it might get in trouble.
Right. You don't give anybody's name.
No, they call nobody's name either.
When you're with these women who are, let's say, if some of them aren't that beautiful, and you say you put a pillow over their face, did you ever once smother a woman by accident and kill her?
No.
With the pillow? No?
They got to give them breathing room.
Breathing room. See, Robin, if Joe ever put a pillow over your face, he'd get breathing room.
Stop.
So don't worry.
He would know to let me breathe.
You know how to
Thank
control
you,
the
Joe.
pillow.
Yeah, but you don't need a pillow for her.
Thank you for not smothering me, Joe.
You still married?
I'm not married. I've never been married.
She's never been married.
Oh, yeah?
But she has boyfriends. Don't ask what's going on. She's got boyfriends. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she loves it.
I don't know what he's talking
She loves it.
How many boyfriends you have?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think she's got one now, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's
She's
talking
got a young white guy, Joe.
I don't know what. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about.
25-year-old white boy.
Oh, yes, right. Sure.
Nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
Yeah,
barely out of diapers, this one.
I'm
Man.
with a kid in a diaper.
No Viagra there.
No.
That's who I'm with. I'm with a kid in
Marvis,
a diaper.
when you were a young man growing up, did your dad ever take you aside and teach you the pillow technique in case you ever with a girl? Did your dad ever teach it to you? You must have learned something from him, right?
You know, what was happening? Marvis had more of a quiet life, more than any other brothers of his own. You know what I mean?
He's a great man.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
I like Marvis.
he's a true preacher. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I asked him how he does it. You know what I mean? But he said, "Look, Dad. You know, I gotta walk right." I said, "Well, ain't nothing wrong with walking right, but when them girls come to see you, you gotta do your job."
Oh my!
Right.
You know?
This was your fatherly advice?
You're a good father.
Yes, why not?
You sat your son down and you said, when the girls come, you got to do your job.
Your job. That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
they ain't coming around you to shake your hand because you got a couple dollars.
Right.
They want to get beat up. I didn't say eat up now. I said beat up.
Right. You told him you taught your son early on, you got to satisfy these women.
That's right.
Did you encourage him to perform oral sex on these women? In other words, some men don't teach their sons that.
No, we don't go that way.
The black community.
That's a little rough for him.
Marvis,
I ain't gonna get down. I ain't gonna get down too rough on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
'Cause some of the things they ain't gonna tell you no way. You know what I'm saying?
You never licked a woman down there, right? You never did that. You never sat there and licked them.
No, I never go that low down there.
You never went down there.
I stay above the navel.
Above the navel. And you taught your son that too, right? I hope you did. Marvis, you go below the navel?
Wow. Why not? No, man, no.
Oh my goodness.
Marvis is more beat up than when he fought Tyson.
Down goes Frazier.
Do you think Muhammad Ali used to lick all the women? He probably licked them down there, right? Because he bows before the women.
I don't know what he done before. Now.
Yeah.
At a Klan meeting, he probably did it.
I'm sorry. Now, who knows what he
got
did?
to do something now. You know what I mean?
He probably can't get it up, so he probably has to lick them forever, for hours. Do you think that his wife or someone has to like he just has to lick her for hours because he can't get it up? Because of what you did to him?
I'm not sure what that's all about. You know what I mean?
But you're still giving it to
I
him.
respect him and the wife on those parts. I don't really know what they're
That's
gonna
fair.
do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever he do to make us stay, let him keep on doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Better luck to him.
I don't think Viagra's helping him.
I do what I got to do, okay?
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was about, I think about 2 or 3 years ago at the...
Don't tell me you licked a woman, Marvis.
Stop it.
Your father will throw you right out.
No, this was at the All-Star game that was held in Philadelphia.
Right.
And my father and Ali in a private quarters inside a hotel. You know, they embraced each other, you know.
Why?
For, I guess, love, forgiveness.
Wow, come on.
You know,
come on.
I mean,
You know what, Marvin?
I wouldn't have.
He talk around, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't have hugged him.
Yeah, he talks around, you know what I mean? He can't get directly straight to the point, you know what I mean?
He didn't look at you.
Yeah.
He hugged you, but
That's all right.
did he look you in the eye? No.
Yeah, I'm still the father, so you got to be careful.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
It wasn't sincere, was it?
Yeah, he got a good job, and he's a good minister. You know, and he's good for the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes to the prison, he goes to the church, he goes to the community.
Right.
But he can't make you forgive Muhammad Ali. Is that what you're saying?
He probably.
You want to go get him?
You know, if I was hugging Muhammad Ali,
when
you were hugging Muhammad Ali, were you afraid he's going to put a knife in your back?
Oh dear.
Wow. I bet you checked him. I hope somebody frisked him first. I hope somebody frisked him. I wouldn't have hugged him. Any man who called me a gorilla, says he could put me in a zoo, No hug.
Howard.
Sorry.
Howard, you know what? You're such a hypocrite because you spend all your time now apologizing to people.
I apologize
Yes,
to one person.
2 people.
One person.
Soupy, and who was the other guy?
Another
and there
guy.
was a third guy.
No.
Yes.
No.
And you say I was vicious. I was wrong.
He was not treated well.
And those people were not treated well by you.
Didn't you go to President Nixon and beg him to let Muhammad Ali fight?
Asking for a driver's license, he gave him.
That's right.
You got Nixon to give Ali a driver's license?
No, a boxing license.
Boxing.
So you gotta get all his license together. They took driver's license.
They had everything.
Took license to fight.
Yeah.
And he did come married license though.
No, can't get that one.
Joe, so you're in the presence of a real man. You made up with Ali, and Howard made up with Soupy Sale.
I was Ali. They should have put Soupy in a cage.
That's right.
That's right.
But you know, what we're all about, Howard, is that, we know he's in bad shape now, after all the fights and stuff.
After you.
I hope that the Lord forgive him, and help him to get back where we at so we can enjoy life a little bit,
Well, it ain't happening. You took care of business.
Another few days around.
You took care of him.
So therefore, that he come on out and enjoy some of us, have fun together.
Your 2 fists put him in that condition.
Well, let's say I had 100 fights and I lost 2 to George. We can go to something else.
No.
2 to him and all the other guys I beat up real well.
Yep, real good. You were the champ. You were the true champion of the world. Listen, you guys are great. I really want everyone to watch this special and learn the truth about what happened in Manila and who the true people's champion is. And the only way you're going to learn...
What is the special called?
Okay, it's called Thriller in Manila. And it stars Joe Frazier, the true champion of the world. Now, when you see this, prepare to have your world rocked. You're going to learn the truth. And now you're going to take down your pictures of Muhammad Ali that you worship.
Well, do I?
And you're going to hang up pictures of Joe Frazier. And the picture you have in your book, you're going to do a reprint of your book, Robin.
I am.
And you're going to put Joe Frazier's name.
Joe never gave me a picture.
Well, we'll get you one. I'm going to get you one. I'm going to get you a naked picture of Joe Frazier after he takes his Viagra.
Hey, Rob, we can go out boogieing.
All right, we're going to boogie?
We can boogie out. Yeah.
You are a great man.
10 years ago, Howard, he wouldn't want to talk to me,
Right.
Give me a holler where to go, you see?
Right.
And when we get a certain age, you know what I mean? And well, you're going to take me out one of these days. When did
I say that,
When
Joe?
she was
You're saying it
younger,
right
she
now,
was
Rob.
always blowing you off. Now all of a sudden she's begging you for it.
Yeah.
Right. Rob, did you ever think when you were a little girl, you would grow up one day?
I am begging, Joe?
Yeah.
I resent that.
Hey, Howard, it's always nice being with you, man.
It's great being with you. You are the champion. Robin, did you ever think when you were a little girl growing up that one day you'd be sitting with Joe Frazier, the true people's champion,
Never.
and that he wants to have sex with you?
Oh, I never dreamed.
That he'd want to have sex with you. Well, you should have sex
You know
with the
what?
champ.
Both of them did.
Both of them did what?
Muhammad and Joe.
What about
See,
him?
I'm the one who's beat both of them. They both wanted to have sex with me.
Muhammad wanted to have sex with you?
When I got that picture, he was coming on to me.
He was.
Robin,
Yeah.
you too dark.
Oh, no.
You're too dark for the
He
champ.
might not have married me. He might not have married me.
Cassius
but he
Clay,
wanted me.
Cassius Clay won't do you. You're too much of a black woman.
Robin, remember the first one you had look like you? They stayed together one day.
Are you saying,
wanted
Joe,
one night.
each one of Muhammad Ali's wives got lighter and whiter as he went along?
Light, bright, damn near white.
Right. So the point is, you were always with black women. Dark-skinned black women.
Dark. All
I
my
love
ladies
this.
was dark.
All your
Joe,
ladies.
Everybody, Muhammad was wrong for drawing these lines between himself and other blacks, but we're fine.
I love how Muhammad Ali is calling this great man an Uncle Tom. Meanwhile, he's out banging these white chicks.
He was banging blacks.
This man was banging dark-skinned black women. He loved the black race.
Oh, yeah. I might change as time go by, though, you know what I mean?
His wife now is almost a ghost.
You're going white on me now?
Yeah.
light, bright, damn near white.
That's right, Marvis. Your new stepmom is going to be white. You're a white woman bossing you around.
That's all right.
That's all right. You don't care.
Call me Mom.
That's all right.
As long as Pop's happy, right? Yeah.
I got one lady in the movie, you know, that been with me like 40 years or more. You know, she does a fine job.
Yeah. Who is that? Your traveling companion?
Well, traveling companion. Let's say my secretary.
Were you having a sexual thing with her?
Let's say my clothes lady. Yeah, she does a fine job.
But did you guys have sex together?
No. We always knock on the door when we come in.
You know what?
Yeah.
So when you see this TV show, there is a white woman who seems to travel
with Joe
quite a bit.
She's been in like 40 years with me.
Yeah, I got the feeling
do
that
everything that I need to be done.
I got a feeling she's like a wife to you, like a lover.
That's the way it seems like sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Marvis, what do you know about
what I
this?
mean?
What do you think about this? You keeping your lips sealed?
She drives the car. She makes the bed. She cooks the food.
You love her, don't you? You love her.
Huh?
You love her.
I love her. Yes.
You do.
Yes, I love her.
Wow.
Because she go where you want to go. You don't have to drill a hammer in her head. Tell her you can't go today.
She listens.
Where do you get a broad like that?
She's like, can I go? No, you can't go. I'm going to Howard. Be that come back. No problem.
Wow. She listens to you. You found a woman who listens.
Make sure that I'm clean.
Right.
Sharp as a tack.
Right.
You know what I mean? No problem.
Good woman.
It's a good woman.
You're not kidding. What is it, Gary?
Champ's got to go.
All right, listen, Champ. We love when you're here.
Always fun, Joe.
Come see us again, Marvis. Pleasure having you, of course.
Marvis, bless you. Always nice to you, man.
Do me a favor. Next time you're here, you bring a pillow with you. You teach us that technique. How to put the pillow over the woman's face.
Okay.
You can use
Benji. Enough air to breathe.
That's all.
You'll practice on Benji. You'll show us how to do it, all right?
We're not breathing.
But when she starts to lose consciousness, pick up the pillow.
Okay.
Well, Benji, you might need two pillows.
Don't try that at home. The great Champ, Joe Frazier, and his son Marvis.
I love you, even though you're so mean to me.
You did a fine job.
Joe, hey, Joe, Champ, can you watch your foot a second? You're right tangled up in here, and I don't want to see the.
Mr. Frazier, how was it?
Oh, man, that was good. It's always nice being with Howard. You know?
You always have a good time, right?
Yeah, we talk the same kind of language.
there's a lot of sex talk in there.
Oh, yeah, he go from A to Z. I can handle it, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a little awkward with your son there talking about sex and Viagra?
Good luck. About what?
Is it awkward talking about sex with your son sitting right next to you?
No, he's a grown man.
It's all good, right?
He's almost old as I am. we didn't get filthy.
Not that bad.
Just like some stuff was saying that it really happened to the men's and fathers, you know? So, and sons, so we can talk that way. Boom.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, Richard came by, and he's dying to meet Seth MacFarlane, to the point where he's willing to have somebody jerk off on his back. And when you think of someone who's going to jerk off on his back, we talked about male porn stars, we talked about a bunch of people, but there was really only one person who Richard wanted, and that's Sal. And none of us are surprised. Here it is.
So there's a group of guys here that are huge Seth MacFarlane fans. Richard, Jason. I guess, John, you would be part of that camp.
I'm not as hardcore as they are, but Richard and Jason in particular.
And we've been pitched Seth, a gazillion times, and I just never watched the show. Then my kids started watching the show, and I started watching it with them, and I realized it's really a very funny show. But also I would think that the people that watch that show are Howard fans. There's, a similar thinking there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think it's a very edgy, it's animated. It's a very edgy show and great, really deep references to everything, but very, very funny.
So we pitched him as a guest a bunch of times. I think he's tried to come on a bunch of times. And Howard's been more of, not that he doesn't like the guy, it's just like I'm just not that familiar with the show. So in the meeting last week, we were all like, we feel very strongly. We have some good angles on him. He basically got that show on the air almost out of college.
But
and now,
who's we? Like, who's making this pitch?
Well, Richard, I'm making the pitch. Will agrees with me from a guest point of view, not even that we're huge fans. And then Richard and Jason are the super big fans. And then Sal, of course. Sal blows like the wind, by the way. I wish I had tape of the meeting. But if Sal senses that Howard's not into it, then Sal goes, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I don't get it. We don't need to have this person. Howard goes, well, maybe you could. That might work out, Sal says. So what happened was we're talking about it in the meeting, and Richard just happens to volunteer that he would blow Seth MacFarlane if Howard would put him on the show.
Was that your first offer? I mean, was that?
Yeah, because I know that would never happen. Seth MacFarlane is not a gay guy. He would never let me do that.
Well, neither are you.
Well, I know, and so that's why I just said that jokingly. Oh, if you let him come on, I'll blow the guy. Just kind of understating the fact that I would do almost anything for Howard to approve this guest, because it's one of those guests that has been pitched several times that I always thought, oh, we gotta have him on the show. He'd be so great. The voices. I saw him live at Comics, this comic club, comedy club here in New York, and he was amazing.
His Hulu commercials, which have been running a lot. Have you seen it, John?
Yeah.
Where he does all the voices, I thought also was interesting. But, at the end of the day, we pitched Howard enough information where he was on the fence about him as a guest. But then, Richard blowing a guy, God, that sealed the deal.
And Richard won't be blowing a guy, but you will be taking another man's load on your back.
And
I will.
And who's that man going to be?
Hopefully my partner in crime, Sal Governale.
Why don't you just leave out the part in crime?
Well, yeah, let's back up a little bit, though. Before Sal, you were saying you wanted a male porn star, one of your favorite male porn stars, to do it. Does it matter who it is? Ultimately, you're getting a load on your back.
Yeah, but, these people are emailing me, making me nervous, saying, oh, make sure the guy's safe. If it's a dirty load, you could catch something. And so I just thought on a radio standpoint, and Gary loved this idea. I went in and said, hey, Gary, what about Nick Manning?
Love that.
Because it'd be funny. He'd be, he'd growl and yell my name, like dropping loads over Richard Christie's dirty back, things like that. But Nick's a straight guy, too, so I don't know that he would be willing to do it.
What about your hero, Peter North?
Well, Peter North never does any gay stuff, so he would definitely not be into that. He would not do that.
So let me ask you a question: is that basically your admission that on some level this is a gay act?
I'll admit that. Yeah, I mean it's definitely not straight to jerk off on another guy's back,
or to get jerked off on.
Or to get jerked off on.
Like
yeah.
Richard came to me and he says after somebody sent him the note about you got to be careful. And, of course, anybody I would have in would be tested.
Oh, they're going to demand Richard be tested, I guarantee.
Why? They're not touching Richard.
Oh, they'll still demand it.
In case their penis touches my back or
something. Richard says, can I put saran wrap on my back? And I said, no.
Come on. It's just like a rubber, I'd still feel it.
Wax paper?
Yeah.
Jed in Montana, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First, I'd like to say, Gary, awesome job on E Street Radio.
Oh, thank you, man.
I loved your show. That was fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Richard, man, I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
But,
I sense that you no longer will be.
No, that's not true, dude. Even if you do it, I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's a fact. But, I mean, you seem pretty tight with your family. What do they make of all this? I mean, that's pretty fucked up. And I'd like to hear your answer. I'll hang up. Thanks, guys. Great show.
Thank you, buddy. I'm sure they're in Kansas shaking their heads right now. But I've done a lot of crazy stuff on the show, and they know I'm just doing it as a prank, that I'm not a gay gentleman. And I told them I pay for their Sirius subscription. And I bought them a radio for Christmas 3 or 4 years ago, and I said, hey, if I'm buying you this radio, just don't complain about any of the crazy stuff I do you hear me on there.
Does it ever? Is it one of those things where everybody agrees not to discuss it, or does it come up in discussion and you go, hey, I just do that for the show?
It comes up in discussion, and they just laugh about it. They got a great sense of humor.
Like, would your mother ever say to you, hey, Richard, when that guy did that, weird act, did that really happen? Would your mother ask you that question?
They know it all really happens, yeah. And they, they just shake their head. I've always been kind of crazy. I used to do a lot of crazy stuff in high school, and I've had friends that ran through our yard naked chasing me, telling me they were going to fuck me in the ass, and, just goofing off and stuff like that. So they know I'm a crazy guy.
Oh, my God. I yearn for the days when I was on summer vacation and guys would jokingly say they were going to fuck me in the ass.
Have they ever wondered if you were gay or not?
I'm sure they did. did. Yeah, I'm sure it came up at Thanksgiving dinner when I wasn't around because I never got laid until I was 19. Never had any girls around. Only hung out with my buddies, and I guarantee they probably thought I was.
Did they ever ask you about it specifically?
No. I don't think they would have cared either way, but I'm sure they thought I probably was.
Now, this is where I'm like jealous of Richard. Like, I'm very close with my parents. I love them. I have a great relationship, but they would be upset if I did this, and that's what keeps me from doing some stuff like that.
But did they give you a hard time back when you used to get naked and do stuff?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You should have seen how upset they were when they found out a guy named Kip, who looked a lot like Benji, went to the bunny ranch. I'm not kidding.
So I was wondering because I've talked to you about is there something that would cross the line for your parents? Do you think that they would actually say, this upsets us, please don't do it?
If a big veiny penis entered my rectal cavity, I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy. If I went all the way and had gay sex, which I would never do.
See, this is where I sometimes wonder if you are gay, because you have to add all these adjectives. Like if you said if a penis ever entered my
not
house,
a regular penis.
that would be gay, but you're like a big veiny penis.
That's the line for
enters my
the
rectal
vein.
cavity. You have a whole thing going on.
Well, it's called, theater of the mind. I'm trying to make the radio audience out there, get a little more entertainment by throwing these adjectives in.
So if you were going to go that far, if you're going to actually have anal sex, they would say, Richard, we don't want you to do this, or they'd say, hey, maybe you should think about this.
My dad would probably call and say, well, we talked to your sister, and she knew a guy who had anal sex, and he said it ripped him up a little bit, so you might want to be careful. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They got a real good sense of humor, and I'm a real lucky guy that my parents are very understanding.
Now, when Sal came up, you said you would prefer that Sal did it. And I don't know who said that, just have Howard talk to Sal, and then all of a sudden he'll want to do it. Is Sal on board for this now?
I don't know. First of all, let me ask you a question. Is it gay if Sal is able to complete the act?
No, because he can watch a movie. You know what'll be great for it is those things. Is it called My View that we advertise? Like Sal can. They're those glasses where you watch video and you don't see anything else outside.
That's great.
Yeah, but what if he's watching a video of your ass?
Well, then there's a problem. No, he'll watch like some granny porn or something and get worked up.
Now, have you talked to your girlfriend about this yet?
No, I'm sure it'll come up. She's probably listening right now.
And how would she feel about it?
She'll just shake her head just like my parents do.
But she never says like, "Hey, you know what? That's a little bit weird for me." And you say, "Hey, this is what I do for a living," or does it ever get to that?
No, it never really gets to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, compared to this, what do you think is worse, this or me licking Sal's balls? Because that was pretty bad.
They both have their their pros and there's no cons.
Because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just laying there. I don't really think that this maybe is even as bad as licking balls.
I don't think it is. If people are all worried about the gay thing, I think the other thing is more gay. This is just more dramatic.
Yeah.
But the other thing is actually more.
I don't know, dude. I mean, this thing's going to land on your back, and it's going to be warm, and it's going to be from a man, and it's going to be... You can't sit there and separate that as a non-gay act.
I'm not going to see it, though. I'm just going to feel
No, that's even worse.
Really, because to me, it's not a big deal except for the stigma. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, it's like so crazy. Like, do you really even give a fuck that much?
Not really. As long as there isn't any big health risks, that's the thing I'm worried about.
So are you going to make Sal get tested, or do you just trust that... Since he hasn't had any sex at all in 5 years, that he's probably healthy?
Yeah, I'll trust him, but he doesn't wash his hands sometimes, so maybe I want him to get tested
or his
just
pouch.
in case.
He doesn't watch his pouch
in his
either.
pouch, he might have, there could be something growing in that pouch just from, not washing it for a while.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the boys were pressuring me to jerk off and come all over Richard Christie's back. And, I love Richard. I love the show. I've done some crazy things in my past, but getting naked and whacking off on a man's back, I think that's where I draw the line. Check it out.
The thought of me standing over another man, wanking my penis, and ejaculating semen all over his back, that is where I'm sorry, I draw the line. Everybody draws the line someplace.
But what if that had come up the point is, has Sal changed, or is this...
No, I don't think I've changed.
If this had come up 3 years ago...
Wait, Sal. If this had come up 3 years ago,
I think you would have too.
He would have done it.
I think it's not that you don't like Howard, but it's like that expression, familiarity breeds contempt.
I agree.
Not that you dislike, not that you
Right.
really have contempt, but you're established. You work here.
You're not
like Howard.
you don't feel as willing. You don't feel the need to please Howard as much as you did when we got here.
But I have to say that is
No, would you
completely
agree with
unfair. No, I have sleepless nights over the show. I break my ass for the show, and I'd be willing to do stuff, but there is an area where you have to draw the line. There are certain things that you just don't want to do, and this is something that I don't want to do. I want to move past this.
I do remember, though, when we first came to Sirius, there was a couple weeks we were all planning and getting ideas together for Sirius, and they were some of the craziest freaking ideas I've ever seen.
Like what?
One was every guy on the show was going to jerk off and see who could shoot the furthest.
Oh, we were going to weigh it, too.
And we were going to weigh our loads. And
I don't think it's so I actually don't think weighing a load is that crazy.
No,
Well,
I don't think that's.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll have to go back and look, but I just remember there's some
Were you
stuff
gonna
we were
fuck a
shaking our
skull?
head.
You were going to fuck some guy's skull or something?
I was going to skull fuck a guy in the eye.
Sal, do you?
Oh, right.
Right.
Is
That's
that
not gay.
Is that bigger deal than this?
I think it is. No, that's not a big deal because I was just going to stick my
more-
penis in
You
his,
weren't gonna
in his eye
finish.
socket. Right, I wasn't
So
going to
you'd
finish.
still do that?
I don't know, Benji. Let's
No,
focus
dude,
on you. I mean,
I don't think
I
there's
think I'm
anything
doing
wrong.
very well.
Sal,
I think I'm
there's-
evolving in the right
Sal,
direction.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you don't want to. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I'm trying to get past that. I've learned a lot from the
So
show.
you've changed.
Yeah, I've changed,
So,
but
Sal,
I'm changing in the right
with your
direction, in my
newfound-
opinion. But it doesn't mean I would object to certain things.
Okay.
I mean, just 6 months ago, my asshole got ripped apart by a paintball gun.
Yeah, and
I
you
mean,
got paid well for it.
Right, but I'm saying I do stuff. And Richard right
But
now is being
you did it
compensated.
only because you were getting
And
paid
why is
for
Richard
it.
being
Hold on.
compensated right now? For Seth MacFarlane to meet him. There is something
Yeah.
behind it.
There's a huge difference.
And why do I have? No, there isn't a huge difference. To him,
But don't make it sound like you did the paintball thing because you
I
want to
didn't. I'm
give
saying
back
I'm
to the
still
fans. You
willing
did
to-
it. You did it because you wanted the money.
and there should be something involved when you do things. There are,
But you
there are-
work here.
right? I know. So what does that mean? Of course, I work here.
So-
And I work hard.
You should be given a
And I
bonus for
perform.
doing your job.
No, I'm not asking for a bonus.
But you just said you should get money.
But is
for
that
doing
part
it.
of our
No,
is
it's
that
not
part of our job to come on guys?
Well, hold on.
Someone didn't read their contract.
Yeah, is that in my contract?
Hold on, let me frame this argument here. So I think what Sal's saying is Richard is willing to get a load on his back so he can meet Seth MacFarlane. And he chose Sal to be the guy to do it. So Sal's saying, okay, I'll be the guy to do it, but what's in it for me? Is that...
No, I'm not saying
No.
what's in it for me. I'm saying Richard wants to meet Seth. He wants to be willing to be the person willing to take on punishment. This has nothing to do with me. He's being compensated with Seth MacFarlane.
Have you never
I'm not-
have you never dragged Richard into one of your dumb sort of gay
Sure
stunts
I have.
because you wanted to do it
Yeah.
and he didn't?
I guess so. In certain cases, I'm sure we do all our things together. I understand he wants me involved in this, but this is something where it's over and above Richard. It's over and above the show. It's about my children. It's about me jerking off on a man. It's a lot more to it.
You don't
it's
see it-
pornography. It's blatant pornography.
Well,
dude.
here's the-
Richard, I'm jacking off onto a man. It's like giving somebody a facial.
But sticking your dick in a man's skull eye socket is not pornography.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Sure. Yeah.
I think it's the erection
Listen,
that makes
I,
it
by the way,
I would have a strong leg to stand on. I'll give you that much. You know?
don't see this as a compliment that Richard would want you of all people?
Yes, I do see it as a compliment. And, I'm at a crossroads because I love the guy. But I really am.
It's like Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, I mean, what hurts me the most is that I want to do something that, I guess, I don't know how to even put this, to make this guy happy. But
Richard, is there anything you wouldn't do for Sal? Like if Sal proposed, because I'm thinking you would do anything.
If the roles were reversed,
or would you do it afterward?
Okay, say if Kiss were to come on the show
and Sal was going to take a load, would you be the guy to give Sal the load?
Oh, yeah, I would probably go through with it, I guess. I mean, I've walked on the air with a boner before and stuff, so that doesn't really
Well, what about
bother
just
me.
at the end of this? Would you, if Sal wants something for what he's doing, would you give him the load?
Give him a load back?
On his back, yeah.
Well, what does he want? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's hard to say unless we're in that situation, but I do a lot for Sal. I'm not going to bang him or anything, but I'd help him out if he wanted Kiss on the show or something.
Sal, do you regret?
I'd help out John. If John wants Rush on the show, I would jerk off all over his
But
back.
so you want that too, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, Richard.
No, I just want to see John laying on the ground with me jerking off on top.
Hey, Will, now that we're going down this whole road, do you regret that because this really all stems from you? You were the guy guy
doesn't stem from
you were the guy that brought it up as the idea when we were going to give away the Panasonic TV. You brought this up.
That was like a $50,000 TV, wasn't it?
No, I got you, but I'm
you
just
were
saying.
so looking forward to
I don't.
this.
I honestly I know it's like gay, but I don't have a huge issue with if a dude like blew his load on my arm or something like that. It's not my mouth, so what do I give a shit?
Do you guys feel High Pitch Mike was a little bit fraudulent in that whole deal?
Yeah. Yes.
In what respect?
Because it's not that big a deal if you're gay to have a man's penis on your face.
Well, that wasn't a man and that wasn't a penis.
Or whatever it was.
Will, what do you want to ask Sal?
Sal, so what I wanted to say was, do you regret doing all the gay things you've done on the show? Now that you have this newfound maturity and you're so worried about your kids.
Newfound maturity.
Do you think your kids are going to be any less offended that you were kissing his taint than you were taking?
Yeah, have you ever seen a picture of Captain Ballsack? Do you think your kids are going to think it's really...
Sack, not Ballsack.
Yeah, but you think it's going to be really cool when your kids see a picture of you in a leotard with your fucking balls?
But he had a mask on. They won't recognize
Or
him.
Gene Simmons painted on your cock.
Let the man respond. Go ahead, Sal.
Thanks for reminding me. That really was. Those are proud moments in my life, I have to say.
So
I'm proud of everything I've done on the show.
So you have,
show.
You have no problem your kids stumbling upon a picture of you with
Of course
your...
I have a problem with it. That's the risk you take. But you know what? If I can minimize that risk from this point forward, like blowing a load on a man's back, I think I could take it's a good idea to take a pass on that one maybe.
But you see what I was getting at this morning
Sure,
when I was breaking your balls about how you have ridden a lot of people that they're not team players. And in meetings, you're the first one that whenever we do a contest, you go, they have to be punished. If they lose,
sure,
they have to face it.
But that's always been a great basis of the show is that, the reward and the punishment.
So that's what I was doing with you today.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense. But this punishment is like a heavy punishment.
Well, you said no. The punishment is
there's
not
no reward. I mean, there's no reward, but it's just something
going to be
that,
a funny bit. That's a reward.
It's like Scott the engineer. He wanted to get fucked up the ass by Lexington Steel. He almost had it done. You put up the money. He thought about it. He went home. He thought about his children, and he thought about his children being ridiculed. And
he had a 17-year-old kid in high school.
Yeah,
it's a huge difference.
Man, but you know what? Video lasts forever, man. Internet lasts forever. So, I don't need me on loop mode one day. Maybe my son's prom up on a big screen, dropping a load on a guy's.
Yeah, it'll just be Captain
back.
Ballsack with a fucking Gene Simmons red thing on his cock.
If you're a family, listen, man. I'm telling you now, I'm putting my family first, and that's it.
So, Sal, where are you now? Because, like you said on the show today, you're not decided yet.
I'm not right.
What are you like? How are you kind of coming to a decision? Like, what are the factors?
I spoke to my wife last night. And
what did she think?
She said, "Don't do it." She said, "Don't do it." She said,
"Could you drop a load on her instead?"
Oh, that's rude. That's wrong, but it's truthful but wrong. She said, "Don't do it," and she said, "Look, you can do whatever you want."
Are you worried about disappointing Howard?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I'm also worried about. Believe it or not, I feel like I'm disappointing Gary
and Richard.
Yeah.
Why didn't your wife want you to do it? Did she say was it the same?
Well,
reason?
I said that I didn't want to do it. I think that's something that's really, really heavy and strong that I feel really uncomfortable about.
But at one time, she said she doesn't mind you doing stuff with me as long as it's not with other women.
And she's never been disappointed.
But was she saying she personally didn't want you to do it, or she's saying if it upsets you, I don't want you to do it?
I explained it to her, and she's like, as soon as I explained the stunt, she just jumped and went, no. And I said, well, let me finish. I go, it's going to be the different. She goes, no. She goes, you really want to go through with this? I go, I don't want to go through with this. I want to explain it to you.
Maybe.
And I have to say, if I had my wife's blessings a little bit, it'd be easier, less pressure, no doubt about it.
What if you told her she'd get a new handbag or something? Do you think she'd be into it?
No, I don't think so. Again, this has nothing to do with that. This is just where I'm drawing the line. This is just too heavy for me to drop a load onto another man's back, to be over him, to be jerking off. The whole scenario of it, it's really grotesque and disturbing to me.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
This particular stunt.
Great intro. Nobody's looking for a well thought out to Sal. This is not what I like. It's funny. I was sick of all that gay shit you guys were doing in the beginning, but now that you don't want to do it, now I really want you guys to do some gay shit.
Come on, I mean that's the funny thing about it, I guess, is that we don't. This is not something I liked. This was Howard's idea. It was actually Will's idea.
Now it's funny
you're
though.
Crazy.
When you're too anxious to do it, it's not funny.
Do you think Gary's right in saying that Sal is not a team player if he doesn't go through with this?
Absolutely. It's not, especially when Sal screams and yells when, like, Lisa G won't show her snatch or won't do this or that. She's not a team player, So
I said Lisa G
those,
wouldn't play.
those
Wait,
words
there's a
come
big
back to
difference
haunt
here.
you.
Hold on. You're comparing a fucking chick playing a violin to a father of three blowing a load on a man's back.
No, that's one of the things.
Okay, give me another one. Give me another.
What, you said
JD backs out of shit all the time. I don't say a peep. Richard's backed out of shit. I don't say a peep. You've all backed out of stuff. It happens. You're asking me to drop a load on a man's back. It's a fucking big fucking request, man. It's something I don't want to do.
Okay, you haven't done
Jesus
that
Christ!
before.
And you know what? I've done. And you know what, Ralph? Before you open your fucking queer mouth, come in here, get your ball shot, get your asshole fucking hit with a paintball gun, get everything that I've done, and then let's see who wants to drop a load on a man's back. I've committed myself. I've done everything, and I'm proud of it. But this is something that's a little too strong for me. Is that possible? Can it be possible that a guy could say, "Hey, wait, this is where I draw the line"? Or no? Why don't you just pick me up, throw me off the fucking building, Gary? Go ahead. Make it. It'll be hilarious. It'll be wonderful. And then when I get to the bottom, you can all drop loads on me. Drop them in my open fucking wounds. Go ahead. I'm drawing the line at one point. It doesn't mean I'm not a team player.
Here's the point I'm making, Sal.
But you're comparing a guy dropping a load, a father of three, to a fucking chick who hasn't got laid in 10 years playing a goddamn violin. What are you kidding me? That's like comparing dog shit to roses. Get lost.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we had a discussion about who might be the right guy for Lisa G. We couldn't really figure it out. Ronnie came in, and we had a discussion that Ronnie, is secretly attracted to her, and that he might want to, break her down like she was a horse or something. But big discussion on who should be going out with Lisa G. Here's how it went.
Is it fair for Lisa to compare her lifestyle to Howard's lifestyle?
No, she can compare it to every person that has our hours, which is everybody from a baker to a mailman. A lot of people get up at 4 a.m. So, I mean, I don't understand
What do you mean, though? I don't understand.
Well, she was using that as one of the reasons, and not the main reason, why she couldn't find someone or continue foster a relationship, because of the hours we keep.
Right.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because of the hours? See, I don't think for me, it's hard. I'm a night person.
Well, it wasn't just the hours. It was also Howard goes to bed early. She likes to go to bed early. She was sort of drawing.
I don't think her hours are that crazy. Her hours are that out of line with most of America.
Yeah, I thought, quite honestly, when she was having that discussion, she was sort of making... In my mind, she was making the case for that she's almost like a Howard Stalker, like we're the same. Maybe we should be together. We have the same hours. We both go to bed early. We both like to get up early. We should be together.
Gary, where would you form that conclusion from? How could that thought possibly enter your mind?
I swear to you, if you pry that closet door open, it looks like a single white female. There's nothing but pictures of Howard in there.
What time does Lisa? Did she say what time she goes to sleep on a regular basis?
Well, she said she's in bed by 8, right?
Right, but see, Lisa's got something going on in her life that she could pull off a wilder lifestyle if she wanted to, which is what I did when I worked on the show before I was married. You can get out of here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sleep for 3 or 4 hours, and go out at night and have a little bit more of a nightlife on a weeknight. She's like, no, I go home. She plays it safe.
Now, here's the big question: do you believe when she says she's very content with her life as it is? She's got her job here, she's got her cats, her chamber ensemble, whatever else, and she's okay with that for the rest of her life? Or do you think that's sort of a rationalization because she really would like to meet someone?
Well, now, I mean, that's what she said a couple weeks ago, but it's definitely changed. Maybe talking about it, she definitely wants to meet a guy now. So she definitely, that's a new thing for her.
All right, and if she was picking around here, is there a right guy, do you think, for her? Would anybody here be interested in dating Lisa?
Oh, I think there'd be a couple guys that'd be, well, no. I mean, would we be interested in having sex with Lisa? The answer, some of us, sure. But like, that was a point I brought up today. I think in order to get to sex, you have to put in a lot of time.
How much time?
I said at least a month and a half. I think that, I'm saying 6 to 8 dates before, and you would think that, again, I'm 48 years old. Like, we're not in college. We're not gonna like fuck around a little bit. Like, if we're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna have sex at some point.
I think Howard was right that you could do it. And first of all, I would date Lisa. Like, I think she's attractive. She's got a good personality. We probably will go on a few dates. We talked about it. But I think
because Lisa mentioned to me that she loves dating guys who are on this weird list where the girls come and fuck them at 11 at night.
Who do you think I'm meeting? But I think Howard's right. You could get him within 3 or 4 dates. I mean, get Lisa within 3 or 4 days.
What makes you think that?
I just think that there would be a progression, especially with texting. Like, texting can make can fill in a huge amount of a relationship in a couple weeks.
Would Lisa go out with Benji?
I think Lisa would have dinner with Benji, but if you said, "Are you guys going on a date?" I don't think she would. I don't think she would characterize it that way.
Would you try to make a move on the first date?
No.
Not at all.
Well, it depends. It depends. Are you talking about for Lisa or just in general?
I'm talking about Lisa.
No. I would not make a move on the first date.
No kiss goodnight, nothing like that?
No. Unless I might, like a nice little hand squeeze at the end of the night. And if she approached for the kiss at the end of the night, I might.
I don't see those two together either. I'm sorry, but Benji, I'll be the dick on this one. I don't see Lisa dating you.
We talked about it in the hall. I think she would. But I might not even call it a date to start with. Like if I was really wanted to approach it in a smart way.
What would you call it then?
Let's like Gary said, let's go out to dinner.
You're in the vortex.
All right, I'll get out. Jason in Detroit, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. First of all, I think Lisa and Benji dating would look like the number 10 walking down the street. Second of all...
She's not that fat.
No. I think Ronnie's got something for Lisa. It's totally obvious. Every time he's in there talking about her, he just sounds like the little kid in the schoolyard, pulling at her pigtails and stuff like that. I think it would come down to it. I don't know if Ronnie would give up, the Ricky Man lifestyle, but I really think he's got something there for Lisa G.
I think there's a sexual tension between Lisa G and Ronnie for Ronnie, and I think it has nothing to do with anything more than him having sex with her. I think Ronnie would love to have sex with her, but I don't think Ronnie dreams of having a relationship with her.
Well, we've used that pigtail analogy a lot with Ronnie and Lisa, but she really does get under his skin. When she was in the studio, Benji, you didn't hear it. He was yelling in the hallway, like at the top of his lungs to get her out of there and to shut up, and she really bugs him.
Yeah, Ronnie's like one of those guys that's like, I'll teach her a lesson, I'll fuck her good. You know what I mean?
Thanks for your call. Now joining us on the wrap-up show is someone who was a candidate, actually, to date Lisa G, and that's supervising producer of Howard TV?
Yes.
Mike Gange. Gange, is Lisa in your future? Do you see a possible date?
No. First of all, I like Lisa. She's a tad old for me. So right there.
Wasn't your last girlfriend 14 years younger than you?
Yeah. So
was it 14 or was it 16?
When we started dating, I was 31 and she was 19.
But the truth was, he was 31 and she was 18. But he hates the 18 thing.
I swear to God, she was 19.
How about like a week?
Yeah, by like a couple weeks. So anyway, she is a tad old for me.
How old are you?
38.
Okay.
And how old is Lisa? Do we think?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but she does look good. I mean, don't you guys think?
She looks okay for what? I mean, if she's in her 40s, she looks okay.
And what if she's what do you think, she's in her 30s and she doesn't look great? Like how old do you think she? How old do you think
might be like 12 and have that aging disease.
I would guess, and I don't know for sure, but I would guess. How old are you, Gary?
48.
I would say she's your age, if not. Yeah, I would say about your age.
So if Lisa were 48, how do you think she looks?
I think she looks okay.
I think she looks good.
Yeah,
body's in great shape. Keeps her body in great shape, and I do like that she doesn't look like she's had any weird face work, and that to me is a huge plus.
Yeah,
from the and I'm not disparaging her face, but I'm saying from the back, I would put her up against anyone. If you just look at her from the back.
Yeah, no, she's got a body that from the back.
Incredible ass.
She looks younger.
You want that date, don't you, Benji?
Huh? But dude, do you disagree that
I think she looks
That's
great.
in jeans. We haven't seen it.
But so again, why not date? Because she's too old for you?
That's part of it. But second of all, I've hung out with Lisa G one night, and she's like an old fuddy-duddy.
Well, when did you hang out with her? What happened?
We were in Los Angeles and we went to Nobu one night, and
so was this Superfan Roundtable?
This was
Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Right. We went to Nobu. By 8 o'clock, she wanted to go to bed. She ate next to nothing.
I'm on Los Angeles.
She ate next to nothing, and you're at this great restaurant, Nobu, and she literally ate a tuna roll, which you can get anywhere in the world. It probably tastes exactly the same. Like she has no desire to experiment or be fun, and I don't think she drank that night. She's just not she's not like a wild person.
What Ganji's saying is what I've tried to say. I guess the nicest way. I don't see Lisa letting loose.
Right.
I don't see Lisa letting her guard down. I don't see her saying, what the fuck? Let's get drunk. Not let's get drunk and have sex. Let's just get drunk and dance and have fun.
Well, but when Howard brought up Ganji, I don't know if you heard it. She said, Ganji. I think of Ganji as I would go out with him as a friend.
Yeah, well,
which is the rap that you always get.
The F word.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm actually glad that Lisa thinks of me as a friend. I don't want her thinking of me as anything else.
Is she too old to be a friend?
No, she as a friend, she's okay. I could have older friends, but Lisa had that whole rap on the air today that, she had her wild period. I would bet $500 that Lisa had no wild period.
Ever?
Ever.
What makes you so sure?
Look at her. I mean, really, what I've been out with her. I know what she considers wild.
If she's about my age, she came of age in the 70s and the 80s. If you haven't had at least 1 to 2 STDs and a pregnancy scare, you have not had a wild life.
I would guarantee Lisa's story about how she hooked up with, or had sex with somebody after just a couple dates is total fabrication.
Hey, Gary, she does have a great chlamydia story.
No, I have a great chlamydia story.
So you think she never had any crazy times in her life?
I don't think Lisa's put out after like a couple dates. No.
Well, but like Angie's saying, like, what's her definition of wild?
Right. Exactly. Well, her definition of wild might be She stayed up to 9 o'clock and had a glass of wine. That might be her definition of wild.
Right. She may not be lying when she says she's had some wild days, but I think that the definitions of wild are different. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, Brian and Philly are on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary. How you guys doing?
Good, Brian.
Hey, got a question for you. Maybe you guys touched on this, but does anybody see, like, Lisa G is almost 50 years old or 45, 50 years old? She doesn't have a man in her life. I mean, is she just being too picky, or is she with people and guys can't stand being around her? Like Angie just said, I mean, he's hung out with her. She sounds like an absolute dud when she's out on a date or out even hanging with friends. I can't see being with somebody like that.
Yeah, but you got to figure there's someone for everyone in this world. I know she likes throwing the cookie parties and, having the early night out and loves her violin, but there's other people out there who do like that.
Right. It's just, exactly.
Brian, Brian, what time did you go to sleep last night?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm up at 2 a.m.
Okay, so 10's not so good. And what was the crazy thing you did in the last 3 weeks?
Craziest thing I did in the last 3 weeks? You know what? Okay, I see your point, but you know what? I'm married. I found somebody that I guess either adjusted to my schedule or I adjusted to them, where we have a happy medium.
Well, Brian, do you think Gangie's right in saying that Lisa never had a wild time in her entire life?
You know what? No, man. No, John, I don't think so at all. I think everyone's had, Christ, I consider myself a bore, but I'm married with, a life. But I've had my wild times, too. I think necessarily she could have had some wild period in her life.
Back in 1973, maybe.
She got busy at the Bay City Rollers concert?
Yeah. Roller derby.
You know what, though? I see her as the type of person who, like my sister-in-law, is going to be 55, 60 years old and alone. She doesn't want to adjust to anybody else's schedule.
Right.
And,
But Lisa sort of says that's okay. She said I've gotten to the point where if I'm going to be alone, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and pine away for a man. If it comes along, it's fine. But I've got a life. She's got her violin and her job here, and she goes out and does what she likes. And she's saying, "Don't feel sorry for me. I'm plenty happy."
Yeah, but she made a statement when she came out of the studio out in the hallway to the camera saying that she needs a man like Howard. She made that point clear right out there.
Well, she should have left out the word "like."
Yeah,
she needs a man named Howard.
Exactly.
Ronnie,
that's what I said.
Yeah, Ronnie, you weren't in here before, but Gary was theorizing just that. Like, the guy for her is definitely Howard.
Oh, without a doubt. And she'll never admit it, but, it's a guy like Howard. No, it is Howard.
And she reminds me a lot, too, of maybe her standards are high. Like, Howard and I used to joke around all the time. When Seinfeld's show hit, every Jewish girl on Long Island thought that they should be with Jerry. That's the guy for me. Funny, successful, whatever. And we're like, well, okay, there's one Jerry. There's plenty of guys that are like Jerry. Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have any money. He's not that funny.
See, I think she should be with somebody more like Ronnie. I think that's what she really needs.
No,
somebody to break her.
Angie, she needs you.
No, she needs somebody.
Every girl's best friend. She needs you.
But that's what I'm saying. I think she needs somebody like you who's the complete opposite of her to break her.
She doesn't need a
What is she, a lion?
No, she
throw a saddle on her?
Yeah, exactly. She needs to be like ridden and like broken like a horse.
Yeah, Brian.
I mean, if that's what she needs, I'll help her out.
Hey, what's up? On Thursday's wrap-up show, the guys were all on Twitter about the show being on Twitter. Tim Sabian came up with the idea that we need to be on Twitter. We need to start tweeting. So Howard made Gary the head twatter to send out tweets to all you Twitterers. And we discussed it all on this wrap-up show. Thank you.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind the scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. Bob Bowie. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, the guys were all on Twitter about the show being on Twitter. We need to start tweeting. So Howard made Gary the head twatter to send out tweets to all you Twitterers. And we discussed it all on this wrap-up show. Thank you.
Let's talk about Twitter. All right. All of a sudden, the show is on Twitter. Tim decides that we need to be on Twitter. What happened there,
All
Gary?
right, here's what I know, and then Jason can fill in the blanks. I know that there was a discussion. I think this is more generating from Tim, but I'm not positive. But Tim had a meeting with Howard and Howard's agent about Twitter. Okay, I had lunch yesterday. I had lunch with a publicist. I went out to lunch, and when I came back from my lunch, Tim was like walking down the hallway and goes, "We're going to start twittering tomorrow. We're going to Twitter." I'm like, "Whoa!" And he goes, "We had a meeting about it." I go, "Well, I wasn't in that meeting." So I said, "I have to talk to Howard. I have to find out what the tone of the Twitters are going to be, how he sees it being incorporated into the show, the whole thing." And then this morning, Tim apologized, but I got really upset with Tim, and I said, "You can't have a meeting about Twitter without me in it if you're expecting me to..."
You're the head Twitterer.
No, but the point is that if I'm going to be the filter, or I'm the producer of the show,
I know.
I should. So Tim goes, "Well, you were out to lunch." I go, "You can't call a meeting while I'm at lunch and then be mad I'm not at the meeting."
Well, that's a little disingenuous of Tim, not to throw him under the bus, but he sent us an email about that meeting.
When?
And you weren't on the email.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my, are you serious?
I mean, I guess not. If you didn't get the email, then you weren't on. He sent one to me, Will, Steve, and
Jeff the Drunk? Who else?
Brad Driver and Hyper Eric, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Fuck.
No. Okay, so then I wasn't even invited to the meeting. I thought Tim had a meeting, but when did he send you the email?
I don't know, around 11 yesterday.
Okay, so even at that, so he didn't include me. But say he did, I would have been at lunch, and Tim, you can't have the meeting without me.
Brandano filled in for you.
So then I get back and I start hearing, like today we're talking about it, and Jason doesn't know that I'm pissed off that I wasn't in the meeting.
Right.
So I start talking to Tim, and Jason goes, "Yeah, we covered that in the meeting." I go, "Yeah, the meeting that I wasn't fucking in." So then we went in during a break, and I talked to Howard. And I said, "Well, how do you see this working?" And we sort of discussed it. And I heard at this meeting there was this discussion of a soft rollout. These are all things that Howard hasn't been involved in.
Yeah, soft launch.
A soft launch. And we came back from commercial. Howard goes, "Hey, you know what? We're going to Twitter." And Tim goes, "So much for the soft launch."
Now, Jason, what happened at this meeting?
Well, as you've heard, I got an email to be summoned down to Tim's office, and Tim was just telling us that he wants to do Twitter and wants to know, what we thought of the best way of doing it. So we, we basically said, hey, we'll just open it up on the computer that we all use, and we'll Twitter during the show. And Tim wanted to start next week the soft launch, where we just Twitter without telling people that we have a Twitter, and then Howard would announce it last week. Tim had this theory. He didn't want to start Twittering today because the show's not on next week, and then we come back, and blah, blah, blah.
Like we had a thing where, somebody said, "Why don't we just put up what we put in the PDT?" But we don't, get that descriptive of the PDT. We don't change it a lot. And then my feeling was that one person needs to be the filter, because somebody reminded me that when we first started doing the PDT, we let Sal type some stuff in, and Howard's like, "What?" Sal was typing in like wacky shit.
Yeah, but Gary, I'm all for you with the filter, but Sal is the worst example. I mean, you found the guy with no filter and no judgment to use as the example.
I know.
So who's in charge of this thing?
Gary.
I'm the filter. Jason's typing, but I gave Jason some parameters for when I'm in the studio. I said, if they're breaking my balls, you have full permission to write, Gary's getting his ass kicked or whatever. But I just don't want it to, I don't want it to get, inevitably it's supposed to be Howard's voice. So I don't want it to get into stupid stuff like there's an ugly girl in the studio, because that's opinion. I want it to, like today we said, we didn't have a lot of guests today, but I would like it to read, Ozzy and Sharon just showed up. Ozzy and Sharon are in the green room. Turns out they brought their kids with them. Just stuff that will add to. I'm hoping somebody will get a tweet, which I hate fucking saying, and if you don't have the show on, you might get a tweet and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot Ozzy and Sharon are on today. Let me check it. Let me check that out."
The way the Twitter would really take off is if Howard uses it once in a while, like he said he might, like this weekend or.
I think he's going to try, yeah.
Because if every once in a while, even once a day, if a Twitter showed up that was direct from Howard, and maybe it's a picture of his TV, like, look, I got Idol on TV or something. Like, I don't know, man. I think people love that shit.
He could become really big.
He could be huge. We got 3,000 people following us already.
Dick in Nevada, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, this whole Twitter thing is just stupid. I know you guys are promo whores, but Twitter is like the bottom of the barrel on the social networking thing. I mean, MySpace and Facebook, it's all crap. It's just trendy, stupid shit.
So, Dick,
you guys don't need to do.
Dick, what's the top of the food chain on social networking?
There is no top. It's a big pile of shit.
Well, I think that this is more we're just trying to reach as many people as we can. We're certainly not hurting the show by doing it.
No, it's free, I'm sure.
It is free.
I know you guys are getting something out of it other than free promotional advertising.
No, that's all we're getting. What do you mean besides free promotional advertising? Like, what else do you think we're getting?
Being stupid as usual? I don't know. Because that's what this thing is. It's just promoting a trend. Personally, I just absolutely despise.
Which is fine, and you shouldn't sign
Dick,
up for tweets.
Yeah, don't go on the Twitter thing.
I don't do any of that social networking crap. 'Cause it's lame.
But Dick, and again, how old are you, Dick? You're probably
I'm old enough. Don't worry about over 21.
Well, obviously. But
Yeah.
are you over 40, for instance?
No.
Okay.
I just happen to have a deep voice. I'm actually quite young, but it's just the way I sound.
But I understand how a lot of people are resistant to this whole social networking thing. And, I actually look at this like the way we've been talking about it on the air as I think what a lot of conversations are in offices around the country. What the fuck is Twitter? How does it work? And why do I want to do it?
Let's go to, Nick in Lake Tahoe. Hey, Nick.
What the fuck is Twitter? What is it?
Okay,
I don't know.
It's a way, and listen, I'm on the fence about all this stuff too. Like, I'm not. Oh, this is the latest trend. We have to be involved in it. It gets big, and sometimes you feel you need to be a part of it. To the best of my knowledge, Twittering is where we send out a note about what we're doing, and it gets emailed to everyone who's following us. If you sign up to follow. It's Stern Show, right, Jason?
Okay.
Stern Show, yep. Twitter.com/Stern Show.
Right. So a lot of celebrities are doing it. Basically what they're doing is giving you some insight into their day. So like P. Diddy says, I'm getting in my limo now. Now, if you give a fuck if P. Diddy's getting in the limo, then sign up. If you don't care, then don't bother. For us, we're trying to give you a little bit of behind the scenes of what's going on at the show.
Let's go to Wes in Nebraska. Wes, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, I understand you want to be current and all, but most people don't even understand what it is, and they don't care because they have real lives.
All right, so then they don't have to go visit the Twitter page.
Right. In other words, we talked about
does it make?
We talked about it today about as much as we're going to talk about, so it shouldn't come up all that much. And let's move along.
But I think people are getting it wrong. It's not to be cool. We didn't say like, "Hey, we'll be cool." It's just the same way like In Demand sometimes advertises.
Yeah, it's just another way to get the word out about our show.
Now, Jason, did that video ever get up there?
Yes, at about 10:30, 10:45 this morning, the video reached Twitter. Thank you. Not my fault.
Okay.
Well, why are you staring at me?
No,
I know a lot of people think I run the website, but I don't. We sent the video to the website guys, and it took them a while to get it up, I guess.
But it's up.
It's Bianca on a bench.
So you see, if you guys were on Twitter, you would know, and you can click on the link and see Bianca on a bench.
I have one critique of Gary. You're the Twitterer.
Yes.
The head twat. That's what he was called.
I have nothing against gay people. I don't know how else to say this. Like, I think all the exclamation points comes across very gay.
Well, I have not. You're gonna have to throw that one at Jason.
Yeah, I threw the.
I have not given him any punctuation direction.
It looked. I just thought it just looked very plain without any punctuation, and a period looked boring. So I threw a.
So exclamation points are gay.
I think they can be. I do it sometimes too.
I don't know. I don't know if gay is the right adjective.
Yeah, fruity.
It's like next to it's like the smiley face, which I use to when I'm IMing with
when
chicks.
you use a smiley.
I do with chicks.
I agree with Benji. No exclamation points.
Okay, fine, but dude, I mean, a smiley face is not an exclamation point. It's an actual grammatical fucking I don't know, whatever you call that. But a smiley face is just retarded.
It's exclamation point is a gateway.
All right, I'm not going to let this argument go on. I'm not.
Well, actually, Richard Christie is going to take Sal's load on his back. It's really weird. On the wrap-up show yesterday, Sal was saying, look, I don't think the listeners want me to drop a load on Richard's back.
Is he kidding?
They want like Nick Manning or someone like that. So you should take a poll.
I was surprised that you agreed to actually do this.
I didn't agree to shit.
When you went into the studio, you didn't agree?
No.
What
Well, you did say no.
I said I have to. Well, I kind of said no. I said I want to think about it.
Well, did you hear what Richard said you should do? Because I think I have a way for it to not be gay for you. If you put
Pouch
on
it up.
no, if you put on the My View goggles and watch a porn movie, then you're never really looking at Richard, and it's not gay.
Yeah, but it's still me on a video for the rest of my life jacking off on this hillbilly's back.
Because you haven't done anything else on a video that you'd worry about for the rest of your life?
Yeah, what's the matter? It's the 11th thing on the comp reel.
I have, but you know what? I'm trying to wean that down a little bit. You know,
that was then. This is now.
Exactly.
That kind of
the show, like Gary says, the show has evolved. The show has evolved. So I'm trying to evolve.
Don't evolve on this. This is so good. And
you know what? Here's the problem. Look, I'll do anything for the show. You know that I'm the dancing monkey. No pun intended, Gary. But the thing is that
why would I think there's a pun intended?
No offense, I should say. But the thing is that we do these things. We get a little crazy. You know, the Captain Sack and the Bollick and the Taint and all that shit. And then people call in and go, "It's too gay, too gay, too gay." And I listen to the fans. I listen to the people out there. I want to know, this to me is the ultimate act of gayness. I mean...
But I think it's all on Richard. I think if you're not looking at Richard, if you got the goggles on, you're watching your granny porn or your piss mops or whatever it is that gets you off,
right?
And you're not looking at Richard, then I think the gay part's on Richard.
Well, here's my question. What I think we should do is we should poll the fans in advance.
No.
This
is what we want.
I think we go on Howard.
It's not a democracy. Howard knows what's funny. He doesn't poll the fans. He's got a funny idea, and this is what he'd like to do.
I'm the guy stroking my cock on this redneck's ass.
And Howard's asking you to do it.
Oh, hold on.
Well, you're saying poll fans to see who does it?
Is that worse than getting your balls licked? Is that worse than other things that you've done?
Hold on. You guys are strong-arming me right now. Let me finish. Yes, you are. You're putting Howard's name into this.
Well, because Howard asked you. Howard wasn't looking for a poll.
Okay, but calm down. Easy does it. Slow down, boy. What I'm trying to say is that let's put a poll up this time and see if people really want to see this. And if they do, you know what? I'd be happy to, come closer to my decision.
Can I be you for a minute?
Howard
is an entity. He's never asked anybody's opinion. He's always thought about, he knows what's good for the audience. He has these great ideas. Howard never polls the audience to see if they want something. He just does it because he's got an instinct. And his instinct on this is, it's funny.
And he wants to see it. He said that.
So Gary goes, we're not going to take any polls, Sal. Howard decided it's better if you drop the load, and that's the way it is. So meanwhile, they put up a poll anyway, and of course...
They want Sal.
48% of the people want Sal. 25% of the people say a porn star should do it, and 27% people say no one should do it. So overwhelmingly, the audience wants Sal to go to a hotel.
Well, yeah, why would they want a porn star who they don't know?
Right, and then drop a load on Richard's back. And so Richard really wants the guy from Family Guy. What's the guy's name?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
On the show.
Yeah. And so I booked Seth MacFarlane.
And now?
He's coming on the show.
Is Sal going to do it?
Yeah. Sal's going to drop a load on Richard's back.
And they're going to be in a hotel room. That's going to be the funniest thing.
What's up?
Richard's trying to back out.
Can't back out. I just booked Seth MacFarlane. Right. He told me the deal was on.
He says he heard that Seth MacFarlane was already booked, but that's not the case.
No, that is not the case.
What is wrong with him?
That is not the case.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads. I'm not trying to back out. Sal's the one that went in and told Gary that. But that's what I heard, that he was booked before we even did this thing.
Absolutely not.
Huh.
We were thinking about it, but I said, hey, let's make it up to Richard. He says he wants Seth MacFarlane. I'll interview Seth MacFarlane if he takes a load. Because otherwise it's no fun.
It's no fun if I don't take a load.
Do you think they're just doing this to get you to have a load on your back?
Well, I mean, very gullible, so...
So when are you guys going to go to the hotel and get the load on your back so we can listen in?
That's up to you, I guess.
He's not going to do it that day. He's going to do it before.
Well, I want to make...
it should happen that morning, Howard.
Okay, that morning.
Yeah, I want to make sure Seth MacFarlane is sitting in the green room.
All right, that's fair.
I don't want to get a load on my back and then he's late for the show.
That'd be good. Seth MacFarlane calls in and cancels.
Yeah, well, that's the irony. This is what is going to get Seth MacFarlane not to do the show.
No, he's got a good sense of humor.
So, Sal, are you going to hold up for a lot of...
What's funny about this?
Sal,
yeah, exactly.
Are you going to wait like 5 days and be all backed up so you drop a rope on him?
Howard, he's yelling in the hallway now. Get in there, Sal. I never agreed to do this. And now he's back.
We did the poll, like you said. The listeners want it. 48% voted.
I'm going to give Sal some great granny porn that morning so he'll jerk off before he jerks off.
So it sounds like Richard wants to... Oh, wait. Do you want this to happen now, Richard? It sounds like subconsciously you do.
No, I do not want this to happen, but I'm not going to back out. Howard's, saying that I'm backing out. I'm not going to.
All right,
but
Sal,
I want to do it with
Sal.
Sal.
Deliver this tremendous bit.
Well, the thing is, technically, I lost the poll. 25% and 27% ends up to 52%.
Don't be ridiculous. You got the majority.
Yeah, I said put up a poll, but I didn't say I was going to do it.
They want to see you.
Here's the problem. I would do it.
Good.
But calm down. But I don't have the ability physically to whack my cock off with a man bent over.
Here's what's going to happen. You do have the ability.
I don't. I'm telling you,
go
physically.
to the hotel.
Cock and balls.
We're going to put some porn on for you that you can look at.
Well, I suggested on the wrap-up show we have that sponsor, My View. They're glasses that you wear,
Right. He'll wear the
where
glasses.
you can watch a video,
That's right.
and you can't even see
Sal,
outside.
You gonna move up your cock and balls and whack it for a little bit?
I have faith in you.
No, don't
Are
have.
you telling us you can't perform?
There's no way with
Asshole. This is the biggest bit ever. It's not you being feminine. It's him. He's taking the load.
Is this bigger than interviewing Paul McCartney?
Yes. This is big.
Let me ask you
And I
something.
need you to perform.
Why do I? This
have to go
asshole
out
asked
there.
for semen on his back. Why do I have to be the jerk off that does
Because he
it?
trusts you.
He's
You're
your
his friend.
partner.
Trust. I got 3 kids. I got to jack off on a hillbilly's back.
Do you do a comedy routine with this guy? You're out every weekend
That's
with him.
different. I'm not
You guys
jerking off on
You don't want to be
stage.
part of this?
Rusty.
You're going to feel like shit that morning when the comedy history is made, and
it's
you're not
not
jerking
you.
off on him.
I'm not saying that, Howard. I've done so much. I've done everything.
You want to be the guy. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll get a different guy to
No,
come on
no,
his
no,
back.
no, no. I
You
want
won't even
Sal.
step.
You know what? No Seth MacFarlane.
Let's forget Seth MacFarlane. Let's forget this whole thing.
Come on, Sal. We do
I'm
everything
not saying
together.
no. I'm saying that, Howard. My problem is I'm
Here's
not.
what's going to happen. I hear your problem, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to put on those My View glasses. You're going to have a big screen
Oh, can you
experience right in front of you, a porn.
That's going to look like
What's your favorite porn?
Tom Cruise.
Dr.
Risky Business.
Dr. Piss.
All right, Dr. Piss.
Piss?
Describe your favorite scene in Dr. Piss.
There's a lot of them.
I think Fred has a clip maybe in the
Do you?
Prophet. Yeah.
Take a look.
Is it under
Fred.
Dr. Piss?
Yeah, it should be Dr. Piss.
Okay, we can find
This is your absolute
And he
all-time
thinks
favorite.
It's one of my
can't
favorites.
perform.
What does Dr. Piss do in his video?
Well, he pretends he's a doctor, and a lady comes in, and as he examines her vagina, she starts peeing in his face, and then
right.
he has another girl come in, and he pees into a super soaker, and he shoots the super soaker pee into her
Why
face.
do you like that so much? Or does
I don't know.
You just it turns you on and gives you a boner. All right,
Yeah,
so here's what's gonna
That,
happen.
Gets me a
that
boner.
gets you all
right.
excited.
Well,
On
one of the
first of all,
movies.
Richard's going to be quiet. We're not going to hear from him. He's
we
going
can even put him in something frilly if you
right.
want.
And then we'll put him in a dress.
Yeah, I want my
panties.
ass covered up so he doesn't accidentally.
So we'll put you in a pair of panties just so
Okay.
it looks like a girl saw it.
But Howard,
Because it's just his back.
like Richard wants to meet Seth
We can
MacFarlane.
even spray urine on you during it.
Nah, you don't have to do that. I'm not a deer. But
So then you'll put the My View glasses on. You'll have your experience.
and you'll be in your tighty white.
Yeah, you won't even know. And then you'll blow your load right on his back when it's getting close to time. Whip off the glasses and do it. Spray him down.
not anything,
Yeah.
dude. Howard,
Spray him down.
I want to.
what an ass! Why am I involved in this asshole's life? I mean,
don't
he
know.
wants.
That's up to you.
But this is
I don't
him.
know what.
All right,
He
so
wants you.
I want Sal to leave the glasses on when he comes, so maybe he'll miss.
No. He's got to hit your back, or you're not
You know, this is
getting
what...
your wish.
Artie, help me.
Sal, I wish I could, but this is you're paying for past sins. People think you want to do this on some level.
But I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Sal, you don't want to do it? I'll get a different guy to do it.
All right, then.
No, please have Sal.
Well, Howard,
You do it
I
for
don't-
Richard. At
I
least.
don't know if
He's
I want to
begging
do it unless it's Sal.
Oh,
I
get
trust
out
Sal.
of here, Richard. You proposed this.
Why do you trust
were
Sal?
doing this.
I know, but I want Sal to
always
be
makes-
do it
Sal
with
always
me.
does something weird to you whenever he's involved with you. That cock's gonna end up in your ass. I know it.
I'm going to take a shit on his neck.
What about that
I think
guy?
I'd prefer a shit on my neck.
What about that guy who came in, who went into business for gay porn, but he's not a gay guy?
But see,
That's the
I don't
guy
know
want.
what I don't know what that guy's up to. There could be a health
It's
thing.
on your back.
Right.
See, I got a big issue with Sal. I'm going to tell you right now. Sal's
else
the
is
one
new?
who's always saying everybody's got to give it their all for the show. Sal's the one who's always saying if we don't do something, you should be punished. So if Sal doesn't want to do it, something should be taken away. That's how Sal
You
reacts
as
to
a
everything.
producer.
How about your plugs for your
You're a lousy.
shitty
If I don't
comedy
do
shows?
if I don't do it, you're a lousy producer. You should be taken
how about
away.
if you don't do it, I cut your plugs off.
Sal.
Go ahead, Gary. That's not nice.
But you got to perform. You're here. You
I
got a
don't
job.
want him to be coerced like that.
I'm not
coerced. I mean, he's always saying, "Hey, first of all, Howard's asking you to do it." You're saying no right to his face. He is asking you to do it. And you're the one that says, we all got to do what Howard says.
Sal, let me remind you.
You're strong-arming me, Gary. I'm talking to Howard about it.
I'm using your own words against you.
How about if Sal does this, you'll interview Dr. Piss along with Seth MacFarlane?
Well, the point is, look, Richard wants to meet Seth, and I'm willing to contribute. Don't get me wrong,
You're
Gary.
not a team player.
Right, go back and think about it.
Sal's not a team player.
That's not true, Gary.
We have to know if this is being done.
I think he'll do it.
You do?
Let me think about it. Let me think about it some more.
Go back and talk it over with Richard.
Be on the team.
I am, Gary. You know I'm on the team.
How
Gary,
are you on the team?
Gary, the things that I've done in the past, I've done everything that's been
You haven't
asked of
done
me.
anything like this good in about a good year and a half.
We
You've
haven't done a
changed.
gay stunt in a
You've
year and a
changed.
half.
No, you've changed.
No, I have not changed
You totally
at all.
have changed.
No, I have not.
And you're not part of the team.
I'm totally part of the team.
How?
It's something I have to think about. Why don't you do it?
Because nobody asked me to.
All right, I'm asking you.
You know
do
what?
it.
You doing it is funnier, and Howard wants you to do it. Not me.
And I know
if you did it,
It'd be
Gary.
funny if Gary did
I'm putting on
It'd
the
be bestiality, but it'd be
I'm
funny.
putting on the Techno Beaver outfit.
That's
okay?
pretty good.
Well, you already look like a beaver. That's it's not as far stretch.
Sal is not a team player.
Dude, you know.
All right, thank you, guys.
It would be funny for any guy to do this, let's face it, but no one's going to do it. I mean, you know.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to, but I'm definitely going to think about it.
Because you're not a team player.
All right, go think about it.
Whenever
Okay.
we do stunts, it's a Sal and Richard stunt. And I want this to be a Sal and Richard stunt. We're
like the gay Laurel and Hardy.
Well, yeah.
All right, boys, go back and discuss it in your comedy room.
And just remember, Seth MacFarlane is like on the list, off the list, on the list, off the list while you guys do this.
Seth MacFarlane's fate rests in your hands.
I don't give a fuck about Seth MacFarlane. He does. I'm the idiot. I'm the gay dancing bear that has to come in and close the deal so Shitbag can meet Seth MacFarlane.
Right.
I get nothing out of this
All right,
except
go
to
back
please
and- go
you
back and
and the
talk
show.
about it.
All
Go
right,
back and
goodbye.
talk
You get to
about it.
jerk off. That's true.
All right, goodbye, boys. All right.
I remember when pleasing Howard on the show was enough, so.
Right.
Yep.
Seth doesn't know if he should get on that plane.
Seth MacFarlane's very hurt. Yes, Dan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to be the voice of reason. I am your major demographic. I'm a young male, Long Island boy, part Italian, pleading with Sal not to do this.
You don't want him to do it.
He cannot do this. Dude, he's on the borderline of getting kicked out of the club anyway.
Right.
He does this, he's out. He can't come home anymore.
Let's go to Matt.
I have
Matt,
to say, I agree with the
Cross
kid.
the border.
Matt, you're on the air.
But I'm in Jersey.
Yes, Matt.
Morning, Howard.
Morning.
Yeah, I agree with the last call out on the show to go through with this.
I don't know. It sounds kind of intriguing to me.
I think Gary would be much more interesting.
You want to see Techno Beaver?
See, this is probably Sal's friends calling.
You
in
want
to get
Gary in a
off the
No,
Techno
I'm not.
Techno Beaver costume. All right, J-Man, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
So, I don't know. I just don't think you're listening to the listeners. Because if only 46% want him to do it, then that means the majority of your listeners do not want Sal to do it.
No, you didn't hear the poll.
On the air.
No, 25% want a porn star to do it.
Right, that means not Sal. And then the other 20-something
Only
percent.
27% of the people think it shouldn't be done. So 48 and 25 is how much, Robin?
Oh, God. That's
13
like,
carried the 1.5. 73%.
That's a-
want
it's a
it done.
clear majority.
No, that meant the majority want Richard to take a load on his back, but they don't want Sal to do it.
Yeah, but we're saying they want the load on the back.
The load on the back isn't the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Sal can't do it, man. I don't know.
I don't know. All of a sudden, everybody's backing out. Now, everyone said it was funny for Richard to take a load on
Well,
his back.
they're talking more about Sally's people. Richard, I think, is still
But it's
get
Sal,
the load.
Sal objecting and saying maybe he shouldn't do it. That's calling this into question. It would just be getting done if he would just go along.
Well, anyway, maybe we should get off this topic.
Garrett, you're being pretty hard on him, man.
Fuck him. You know what? He's the first one to run him when somebody won't do some dumbass shit that he wants. You're not on the team. You know, we're all here for Howard. And then all of a sudden, when he finds himself in that position, he's got a double standard.
Do you think there's any way we can convince him to do this?
I don't think he should do it. No, I think he should do it. If he doesn't want to do it, then he's dropped a couple of notches in my eyes.
Guys, what's going on?
He's going to do it. Right, buddy? Come on. You'll be
Why
looking
you
at
doing
Dr. Piss. All I got to do is lay on the ground. Just jerk off that morning so you don't have much load.
Yeah, that doesn't.
All you gotta do is dribble on me. That won't be that big of a deal.
All right, we'll see.
Gary says you're not a team player.
That's totally wrong. That's ridiculous. That's Gary's way of psychologically stressing me out.
No.
I'm
Here's the
such
deal.
a team player.
Here's the deal. You're the first person to talk about. You say Lisa's not a team player. Whenever somebody doesn't want to do something that you find funny, they're not a team player. And you say that I'm an asshole. I'm a bad producer. Here you go. If you don't do it, you're fired. Now I'm a great producer.
All right, there you go.
But how about this? What other office in the world has their boss convincing one of the workers to jerk off on another guy?
Right. In the grand scheme, we're just trying to do what's best for the show.
Right.
But you're trying to get Sal to jerk off on a guy, and that's
you're trying to get me to jerk off. He's following
you're his
through.
boss, and you're trying to tell him to jerk off on a guy.
I just think it's funny that Sal's got this big double standard. That
I don't have a double standard.
You do because when
it's something that I don't want to do.
Right, and when
we all have a right not to do something now.
But when somebody,
I've done everything.
hold on, when somebody else doesn't want to do something, that's when you tell them they're not a team player. Lisa didn't want. Okay. Not that they're the same thing, but Lisa didn't want to be in your talent show, your newsroom talent show. Right. She didn't want to play the cello. For whatever reason, it's not up for you to decide.
Right.
She's not a team player. Lisa never does anything I want. This is bullshit. You should get rid of her. You said a bunch of.
All right,
she should be fired.
I didn't say she should be fired.
You should say we shouldn't let Lisa be on the air anymore and reap the good benefits. No, this is you.
But there are things that we all don't want to do. Okay, you know what, Gary?
She didn't want to do that.
You made me see the light. From now on, I'll never say that nobody's not a team player. That's what else can I tell you?
That's another lie.
Okay. No, it isn't.
It is. You'll say it before Christmas. You'll say it.
Okay. So because I call somebody else not a team player doesn't mean I'm a hypocrite now all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take my cock out
that's exactly
and jerk off on a man's back?
You're being a hypocrite.
No. There are standards that people have, and that's where I draw the line there.
So then why don't you?
Why
don't you respect someone else's standard?
I do.
No,
you drew the line. Well,
you drew the line and you trashed the shit out of her
my opinion.
for a month.
I expressed my opinion on that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said she's not a team player for playing the violin. It's a big
so I
difference.
expressed my opinion. You're not a team player.
Okay,
and you're not. You clearly don't care about the show, Howard, anymore. You've gotten big.
Oh yeah, really?
Now that you're a big shot with your fucking Richard and Sal show, you don't need Howard.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's the funniest.
Let's see if Sal can fit his head through the door.
Rich, are you a little bummed out that this might not happen?
I would be ecstatic if this didn't happen, but I don't want to let Howard down. I want it to happen with Sal, and everybody thinks he's going to back out. I know Sal; he won't back out. I have full confidence in my buddy.
And if it's not Sal, you're not going to do it?
I don't know. I gotta. You know what? I would say I have to check with my doctor, but how do I ask my doctor if it's safe for me to get a load on my back?
Senator, good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Better when I'm looking to the camera.
So, you excited to be back on the show today?
Try to come back on the show? Yeah.
What are you going to be talking about with Howard? Just politics?
Oh, I said, I think about 20 minutes.
What's that?
What are we going to talk about? About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes?
Maybe 30. I'll let Howard ask. I'll let him ask the questions, since I know he likes to run his show.
What do you think he's going to want to talk about with you?
Oh, he'll want to talk about Obama. He'll want to talk about my primary race. He'll want to talk about what trouble I got in voting for the stimulus. He'll want to talk about card check and changing the baseline on union representation. He'll want to talk about sex. He'll want to talk about girls. He'll want to talk about anything that comes into his mind, which is a broad horizon.
And you're ready for it all, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you in there.
I've been on the show before. I know what to expect.
Senator Arlen Specter is here, a United States Senator. How often do we see one of those around here? Because we have questions, too. Just because we're idiots doesn't mean we can't ask political questions. We know what we want to ask. Just because we're a little dopey doesn't mean we don't have something to say.
Hey, look, we are the electorate. It's not smart people.
We represent the majority of people in the United States. We represent the... There's my senator. There you go. Looking good. How are you, Senator? An honor to have you here once again. Let me clean my hands.
Great, great pleasure. Hi.
Don't shake the senator's
Senator,
hands with dirty
how are you?
hands.
Senator, when you are a senator, do you have to always wear the American flag pin? A lot of guys, I feel pressured into it. You have to wear it. It's almost like a prerequisite.
When did that start? Because it wasn't always.
The answer is no.
Right.
But I've been wearing it since 9/11.
Excellent.
We're at war, and I think it's a good thing to wear. I have the option of wearing my Senate button or the American flag.
Wear the flag.
I prize the American flag more highly than my Senate button. You can tell that from my voting record.
We have a million questions for you because we were talking. We don't know much about politics. We're not. We represent the American people. We don't know anything.
Come on, Howard. I've been on the show before.
We don't know a lot. But how is your health and how are you feeling, first of all?
I'm delighted to say my health is excellent.
Yes.
I've had a couple of bouts with chemotherapy.
Again, since I last saw you?
Well, yeah. I had a recurrence of Hodgkin's last year and got through chemotherapy.
Was it hell?
Yes.
And yet you went to work every day?
That's right. It was easier to go to work every day than to sit home and feel sorry for myself.
Let me ask you.
The hard part, Howard,
yes,
was when I got bald and I was on TV a lot with a confirmation hearing of Chief Justice Roberts and Justice Alito, and I started to get more fan mail or more mail about my hairstyling and public policy. People wrote me and said I should shave my head and become a sex symbol, but I didn't do that for two reasons, Howard. One, my wife was opposed, and with a reason like that, I didn't need another, but secondly, I wasn't qualified.
Isn't it frustrating, though, sometimes, you know, we're joking around, but isn't it frustrating that sometimes people are more caught up in whether or not what your hairstyle is as opposed to anything you might believe politically?
Well, frustrating in a sense, but your health brings up a lot of sympathy. It's a very personal thing because so many people have health problems, and so many people have Hodgkin's or one malady or another.
But how do you keep your mind on work? You know, we'd be consumed with whatever we felt, you know, and how bad life was and why did this happen to me and, you know, sitting around whining and feeling sorry for ourselves.
Yeah, we're a bunch of women. We really do. We complain.
Well, the answer to that is when you go into the Senate and you're chairman of the Judiciary Committee, and Senator Biden, who, by the way, is a very, very good friend of mine, now Vice President Biden, has 30 minutes to question Roberts, and he spends 26 minutes before he lets Roberts say anything, and then Roberts starts to talk and he interrupts him, and I have to let the witness answer. That's a great distraction. You see? No matter how bad the chemotherapy is, sometimes your fellow senators are more distracted.
But you're going to run for re-election, right?
Sure I am.
So at this point, with your health, you've done it all, you've been there. Why not take some time off and relax? I'm being serious now. Have you ever sat down with your wife? Well, yeah.
Well, I am taking time off. Here I am, Howard. I'm relaxing.
You're here. You call this relaxing?
This is relaxing?
For the whole hour.
Wow.
I'll tell you why I'm running, Howard. Give you a serious answer, and that is that there are a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You take a look at what's happening today with nuclear weapons.
Right. This maniac over in North Korea.
Okay, and you got
Iran.
You got some in Iran, and I've got grandchildren.
Right.
And I've been in the Senate now. I'm finishing up on 30 years next year.
Right.
And I've met with the real menaces of the world. Went to see Muammar Gaddafi a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Went to visit Hugo Chavez not too long ago. Went to Fidel Castro. Met Saddam Hussein, Hafez al-Assad.
Now me.
Wow. Your list is really amazing.
The point is that experience, I think, is helpful.
Right.
And
you've got seniority. You've done some things. You've seen some people.
But you know what? You have to sit and think.
Yeah.
All right, you've been there for 30 years. Do you think the country's gotten better or worse over the time you've been there?
I think that it's still on the upward climb.
You do. You're optimistic.
Notwithstanding all the problems, I'm very bullish on the future of America.
Now, you voted, and I admire you for this. You were one of the few Republicans that crossed over and voted for the president. You stuck with him. You see that he's an intelligent guy. And you don't always vote. If you see something reasonable, you will not always vote along party lines. I admire this. You're not stuck in your ways.
Howard, I didn't vote for the president. I voted for America.
Right.
I voted for America because I believe that the economic situation is so perilous that we could have a 1929 depression.
That's right.
But are there people you must see in your own party who would like to see the country get worse just because it would politically serve their purposes?
That crackpot Rush Limbaugh. Creep.
Right? I never attack prominent radio personalities like
Come
Howard
on,
Stern.
let's go.
Like Howard Stern or anybody else, or people who buy.
You okay with Limbaugh? You like him?
Do I like Rush Limbaugh?
Limbaugh, yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
You do?
Yeah.
You met with him?
Yes, I have.
Is he a crackpot?
You met with another nemesis.
No, he's not a.
He's an enemy of the country.
No, he's not. He's expressing his opinion.
He wants the president
Howard,
to do poorly. Wait a second.
Howard, I
Senator.
once heard someone who criticized you.
Well, you don't see him around anymore, do you? Don't ask where he went. Senator, wait a second. In all seriousness, he wants the president to do poorly? Listen, I never voted for Bush, but I always wanted to see him do well. I'm an American. I want my president to be successful. Who says I don't want my president to do well? That's anti-America.
I haven't heard Rush Limbaugh say that, but there's a lot of talk which is provocative.
Yes.
There's a lot of comment. You fellas, and I know this doesn't apply to you, Howard.
Of course not.
Probably doesn't apply to Rush.
Right.
But some of these talk show guys want to attract an audience.
Oh.
I don't want to do that.
Is that what they're up to?
The more provocative, the more
That's
audience,
true.
the more
But
more ratings,
But
the more
do you
money.
see
But
it
we are
where
Americans.
it wouldn't be good, like in the Senate, where people are saying, you know what, let's try to, make this guy stumble. Let's try to keep a logjam going. Let's keep the country in a quagmire, a stalemate, so that in another 4 years we'll get elected.
Well, I think in the heart of hearts, most Americans, not all, would like to see the country succeed and would like to see President Obama succeed.
That's why I like that you voted, and you said you made up your opinion. You didn't get swayed by everyone in your party. You're a free thinker, and that's what we need. I like it. I'm applauding you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's brought me a primary campaign. Mr. Toomey was going to run for governor. Now he's going to run for the Senate. So
the guy running against you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, some people got mad at you because you didn't vote lock and step with the Republican Party.
Well, and what is going on with the Republican Party? Is Rush the leader of the party, or is it that other guy?
And why are you not the leader of the party?
I don't think you can really identify with precision a leader. If you had to pick somebody, I think you'd pick Senator McCain. He was a presidential candidate last time, and until we have another one, I think that John's the titular head of the party.
Yeah, I like him. And the question is, now that Bush is out of office, should he be tried for war crimes? Do you think that President Bush knew that there were no weapons of mass destruction? I happen to believe he knew that there were no weapons. I think it was pushed on the Senate. It was pushed on the Congress, on the American people. We were lied to.
What was going on there? Do you feel, as a senator, you were given erroneous information?
Definitely.
Right.
Listen, Colin Powell, Secretary of State Powell,
yes,
whom we all had a lot of confidence in, went out and pushed the CIA reputedly very, very hard, and came back and appeared in the United Nations Forum and said there are weapons of mass destruction.
And that went a long way with all of us.
Yeah. Well,
because
sure
we trusted
did.
him.
He was a person whom we thought would have sufficient intelligence and perseverance and know-how to get the facts.
So do you feel you were intentionally given erroneous information?
No, not intentionally, but definitely given erroneous information.
So there's no fault. We are in this mess, and it's nobody's fault?
You could blame the analysts who were wrong. Listen, had we known Saddam did not have weapons of mass destruction, we wouldn't have gone into Iraq.
You bet.
We wouldn't have done that.
What was the point? We were doing well in Afghanistan. That was the mission.
Well,
and,
I don't think the guys in the CIA were malicious and gave us deliberately wrong information.
You don't think Bush and Cheney knew that this was a bit of a hoax? That they had to push us? And I think Bush always had it in for Saddam Hussein since the old man, got and mixed it up with him. I really believe that.
I do not believe that our leaders, the president, the vice president, deliberately and maliciously led us down the wrong path.
So we're not going to have a cool trial or anything like that?
Nobody's going to jail.
No one's going to jail.
Well,
we can't waterboard Cheney.
You can't try somebody for being wrong.
Are you into waterboarding at all? Do you like that? I like it. I think I like it.
I would like to waterboard Cheney.
Yeah.
I'm opposed to waterboarding. I voted against it.
Yeah.
I worked hard and still am on the issue of expansion of executive authority.
Right.
And I don't sanction torture at all.
Do you think the Bush presidency was a good presidency overall, or do you think that he will go down in history as a bad president?
I think it is too soon to tell. Remember that when Truman left the White House, he was considered a colossal failure. Now he's considered one of the best
greats.
Presidents. When Gerald Ford pardoned Richard Nixon, it cost him the election.
And I think he was one of the best presidents.
Well, and now...
And that was a great decision.
Now they say it was a good decision.
That is viewed as a great act.
That's true.
In American history.
So you think Bush might in history go down as a great president?
Well, what would the legacy be?
Well,
what did he do?
He has the potential, if Iraq turns into a democracy,
right?
If Afghanistan can be saved as a democracy, that will be an enormous accomplishment.
It's true.
But he wouldn't have done it. He would have just created the situation where we had to go into these places.
No, President Bush always articulated an idea of spreading democracy. And if you spread democracy to countries like Iraq and Afghanistan, it'd be a gigantic achievement.
Well, they can build monuments to him.
When you met privately with him, did you find him to be an intelligent guy? Or do you think,
absolutely.
Do you think Cheney was pulling the strings there?
Oh, no.
No way.
No, absolutely. I had a situation once where we were creating legislation on the Director of National Intelligence, and I wanted the guy to have control over all the intelligence agencies, and I wanted to put language in of direct. And it was at the end of the term in October, about to break, and they sent Tom Ridge, who was the head guy on Homeland Security,
right.
And I wouldn't budge. Cheney called me up, and I wouldn't budge. And I said, well, if you tell me that the president will back this up when we come back, I'll relent and support the bill. And Vice President Cheney said to me, I can't speak for the president, Senator. No way. You want that assurance, call the president. And I did. And
he convinced you?
Huh?
He was a convincing guy, a bright guy on the phone.
Well, I saw a lot of him personally.
Yes.
During 2004, when we were both on the ticket, he came to Pennsylvania more than 40 times. And up close, he was with it. He was communicative.
I feel he vacationed too much. He took too many vacations.
I was going to say, what about his work ethic?
I never thought he was into the job. I know Ronald Reagan had a relaxed.
Could you find him in the office?
I know that Ronald Reagan had a relaxed viewpoint. He took that Camp David. They got to get rid of that Camp David. You agree? I agree. It's got to be gone.
Did he agree?
Absolutely not.
Wait a second.
He needs to talk.
What, are you kidding me? These guys get seduced by this Camp David. When you finally get to be president, if you had the chance to be president, you're going to go to Camp David or you're going to get into the job? At least get into the job. Enough with Camp David.
That red telephone follows him everywhere. Listen.
Yeah.
In the time George Bush was in office, he turned gray.
He did.
Howard, I've known you for more than a decade. And you haven't turned gray at all.
I have a few grays. Believe me. You work around here, you'll get some gray.
I'm about 15 feet from you, or 12 feet.
I have a couple, and I don't dye this hair. This is all natural.
Well, okay, if you have a couple, George Bush has a head full.
He does.
So maybe you haven't been on the job, Howard.
Yeah, well, I have. I've been right here. You know, it's a.
Where's your red telephone, Howard?
It's here. It's here. Listen to me. When you're a senator, is it a very cool thing? I heard the cafeteria is unbelievable. Like, unbelievable food. Great stuff. And also, the other thing I want to know, is it very cool? Like, do they come and brief you every day and give you top secret stuff that no one knows? I mean, are you sitting here right now and know stuff that we don't know?
Yeah, I do, but it'll be in the Washington Post tomorrow morning.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is nothing a secret in Washington?
Virtually nothing.
Who leaks this
very
stuff?
little
Wait a
is
minute.
kept secret.
You think the president doesn't know things that we don't know? Come on, somebody's got to have secrets.
Of course the president knows things that we don't know. When I was chairman of the Intelligence Committee in the 104th Congress, 1995 and 1996, and I had access to a lot of CIA information, I found that the director of the CIA did not know things that were being kept from him.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's a fact.
So right now you're sitting here. You maybe. When was the last time you were briefed on important matters of the country?
10 days ago.
So you learned some things in that meeting, right?
Well, I did, and I
wonder
read
what
about
you
it in
learned.
the Post the next morning.
You did everything, or do you know something right
Who's the
now
leak?
that's so cool? I mean, that's so wild, but we can't know about it.
No.
You do not?
No.
You would tell me, wouldn't you?
No.
You would not?
If I knew something that fit that description, I would not tell you.
Listen.
But I wouldn't tell you that I didn't know if I did know.
Interesting. Carly Simon was here. She told me who You're So Vain was about, the song. You could certainly tell me a few things that are cool, and I won't leak it. I promise you.
Well, he'll tell you who the song is about if you tell him.
That's right.
Actually, Howard will forget Howard will forget what you say to him.
That's true, too. I forgot who You're So Vain is about. I can't even mean it. Gay marriage. Are we for it or against it? I'm for it. I don't care who gets married to who.
Let's get this off the
I
table.
think, listen, I know sometimes in politics you got to say what these, kooks all, they're all sitting and worry. I think two guys getting married, I don't care. I don't care. Let them be married. What do you think?
I believe that gays ought to have all of the rights to health care, immigration, but the act of marriage I would reserve for a man and a woman.
Really? Do you feel pressure to say that? I mean, secretly, do you lay down at night and go, you know what, I don't give a rat's ass, but I got to say this because these religious kooks won't vote me back in?
Well, I believe that the institution of marriage is different. We had it come up in the Senate. The vote was, as I recollect, 86-14 in favor of not a gay marriage, but
civil union.
But most of the people of the 84 who voted that way said health benefits, yes. I had a question. I was at Muhlenberg College last Friday,
right,
and a woman said that a gay couple couldn't get immigration in. Would I look into that? And I said, yeah. I think a gay couple ought to have the same rights to bring somebody through on immigration.
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
Wait a minute. Here's the deal, because civil union doesn't work. When gay couples wind up in a situation where one of them is hospitalized or is incapable of conducting their own affairs at a certain point, the other party is kept away from them if they're in that situation where only family members can come in.
Well, that can be handled by authorization and the power of attorney.
Yeah, but, sometimes people don't think of these things. And a married couple, they just walk right through.
What about adoption?
Well, yeah, but then, again, sometimes people don't have the money for these lawyers. If you can just get married, you can walk through.
Hey, never mind that. How you doing with your investigation of the New England Patriots? Anything going on there?
The New England Patriots?
That's right.
Let me come back to your point
Okay.
on the gays. We could legislate pass laws to give gay couples all the rights of married couples, so that they could get into the hospital and they wouldn't have to have
going to go
lawyers.
point by point by point when marriage would just take care of all of it.
Well, no, you could pass a law. This is a state matter. This is not a federal matter. Marriage, divorce, family matters are handled by the states. The state could pass a law that a gay marriage will entitle them to all of the benefits of a heterosexual marriage. But on to the New England Patriots.
Right.
Because we got to get them in line.
Well, they didn't win the Super Bowl last year.
That's right.
And there was no evidence that they had hidden cameras on the sidelines to illegally find out what the other team was doing.
You are a very big Eagles fan, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so you were pretty pissed. You don't want to hear anybody getting an advantage in a game over...
because they're looking at others'
That's right.
An Eagle fan and the Steelers fan.
Right.
The Patriots beat the Eagles by 3 points in the Super Bowl in 2005. They beat the Steelers.
Right.
When a couple of months before they had lost to them, and there was evidence that they had illegally obtained their plays, and I think we put a stop to it.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you did. I think you truly did. Now, what are you thinking with this pot, the marijuana? I think it's going to be legalized. I think it almost is. State by state, they got this legal marijuana. And guys I know who are getting legal marijuana, believe me, nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them.
Howard,
I'll give you a few names.
I'm about to hand you a subpoena, Howard.
Good, thank you. Okay, I'll testify.
You want names?
I would testify. I'm not a pot smoker. I don't smoke weed. Makes me paranoid. Did you ever try it? Did you ever say to yourself, I got to smoke a little of this marijuana?
No.
No.
Never.
No.
All you do is drink?
I drank martinis.
Never tried acid? Never tried hash oil? None of this crazy stuff? Nothing.
I was in Nepal in 1972. I made a trip for the Peace Corps on the National Advisory Council of the Peace Corps, and I went to Palau, where a Peace Corps lawyer was tying up the United States Air Force on a base they wanted. He was advising Palau on their constitution.
Right.
And I went to Palau to try to mediate the dispute. And I said to this general, General, I'm the DA of Philadelphia. He didn't like the fact that this lawyer being paid by the United States was harming what he thought was national defense. I said, listen, I prosecute murderers, and they're defended by lawyers who are paid by the state. And a lawyer is supposed to represent his client and not represent the United States when the client has contradictory interests.
Right.
And I solved the problem. The general let him go. Now, the point, coming back to your point, I was in Nepal en route, and pot was legal.
Go ahead. I think you're ready to admit something.
And we're sitting around a campfire,
Right.
all the Peace Corps volunteers, and they were smoking marijuana. And here was a